Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Salute to LTTV in the building, man.
Shout out to brother LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Nobody's LT, and I'm certainly not implying that.
Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Salute to LTTV in the building, man.
Shout out to brother LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Nobody's LT, and I'm certainly not implying that.
LT cooking your ass.
If y'all want to keep up with the news and just shit be going on, subscribe to LTTV. That nigga know everything about everything. I ain't gonna lie.
LTTV, whatever this channel name is called. I'm sorry for being the dusty. How about that?
Look. Chat. I'm not a tough guy. I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it.
No,
and that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit.
Let's switch it. Let's switch seats.
I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit, homie.
I don't give a fuck about none of
Well,
this
I
shit
tell you
right
what,
now.
watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want. How you let an internet nigga, bro, I'm an internet nigga. I'm a software engineer. I worked in corporate America and now I'm on the internet.
Don't put no dick sucking shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit right
Say
now.
I suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No. I
don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform. Damn, bro. Never meet your heroes, bro. Never meet niggas that you thought was cool and was real ones. They gonna disappoint you, bro.
Anton, does your wife know you're gay?
Only when I'm rocking with you, baby girl.
So she knows you're gay.
Hashtag buttercup, baby.
Bucky boy!
Yeah, LTTV, Blunt Talk with LT, back at it with another video. All right, let's get right into this one. We're jumping right into this. We're not even explaining this video. Y'all know what's going on.
Is this the first or the second show of the year?
Second.
Second show of the year, we jumping it all. Y'all already know what's up. I'm Corey Holcomb, eating these cherry sours I shouldn't be eating. This is Darlene OG Ortiz, for people who don't know.
Thank you for that. Oh, my God. Not the full thing.
I was on time. I'm going to just say that.
Hey,
Yes,
we
it is.
expected it. I already knew. That's why I got here almost on time.
I was on time.
My man. You dig what I'm saying?
All right, so we're going to react to the entire video, plus what Anton was saying after the video on his platform. We're going to also react to what Corey was saying after Anton left his platform. But let's break down the part where it gets interesting. You know, the almost fight. Let's get into this part. Hold up, Chad. Let's just fast forward into the...
In on the court.
No, I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against
America. That's the thing. No. You're not.
I don't think you got
people all the time.
Well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me? Because I
talk
don't
about
know.
liberal white women literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's the thing I say every single day.
Caucasian female, the biggest enemy.
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there. Because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the court.
No, I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. We say that, but here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall
I'm an
of
equal accountability smoke giver.
Now, before we get into the fight, I'm saying I got to break this down, this moment down to tell who's keeping it real and who's capping. Because right now, Anton is doing a whole bunch of gaslighting. He knows he's a coon. He knows he panders and tap dance for white folks. He knows that. He panders to the white folks. And even when he said say something negative or say something about white people, he went to talk about liberal white women. Liberal white women. So he's on his conservative grift, cooning it down, talking about liberal white women. Of course, that's on task for you to go at a liberal white woman. This guy defended a white woman at a Cinnabon calling black Somalians the N-word and defended them, jumped in front of them and talked about the migration and talked about Trump removing their status and blah, blah, blah. It's like that had nothing to do with anything. It got so bad where O'Shea Duke Jackson, his mans had to call him out. O'Shea's cool with Anton, but he had to call him out. He's like, yo, this is some bullshit. And this is where we got to bring some receipts in. But actually, I'm going to let this play out. I'm going to bring the receipts in after.
Talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men since you've been up here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I hear you
You don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You're too busy.
My capacity
case,
that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you seen something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down because you...
Let's slow down for what? We're not moving that fast, Fish. What are we talking about, bruh?
That's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you seen something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down because you're talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you talking...
Passive-aggressive digs. You're talking loud, but you're not saying a lot. Like, bro, just get to the point.
Loud, talking loud, and you still talking around.
Exactly.
What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
See, he's saying direct. He's asking him directly, and he won't respond. Oh, let's slow down. Now you're taking shots at him. You're trying to basically trigger him.
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around.
Why are you not getting into that? You can say everything and anything about black folks.
And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You.
Now understand something. You see Corey's face? He's like, nah, this nigga didn't do that. He's like,
stick together. Pause.
He was not having that shit. He knew that was a trigger. Anton was trying to escape the question. So what he was trying to do is trigger Corey. This is what Anton does when he's cornered. Trying to trigger folk. Corey says you kiss ass for white folks. Kissing ass means you're pandering, you're tap dancing, you're doing all this stuff. It didn't get into a homosexual realm. You had to talk about sucking dick on some fish shit. Why did you have to go there? Why did you have to go there? So you clearly were trying to trigger him by basically...
Boy.
Why did you have to do that, sir? You're the person that sat down with Fleece Johnson, the booty warrior, while he flirted with you. You forget that? Anton Daniels is the same man who backed down from a white man in a deli, an elder white man. Probably had 10 years on Anton. Anton wanted no smoke with that dude.
Doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah,
see,
homie, let me tell you something, homie.
Ain't nobody gonna tell you.
I don't
ain't nobody
suck
gonna
dick.
tell you. Yeah,
I don't
you do.
suck
Yeah,
dick.
you do.
So fix
You doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't
Believe me
do
when
that.
I tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same
Let's
energy
switch
you give me.
seats. Let's
switch
switch
it.
seats.
Let's switch
Switch
seats.
seats.
I'm with it.
Homie, I don't
We can
do
talk right in front of each
I
other.
don't do no dick sucking
hold on.
shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit, homie.
I don't give a fuck about none of
Well,
this
I
shit
tell you
right
what.
now.
Watch that dick sucking shit, cause that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking,
You say a
homie.
lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You talk
Okay,
about
but
what you
that
talking
that
about,
gay
nigga.
shit. Oh, you
I
go.
don't give a fuck about what you talking
Hey,
about.
homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put
You
no
switching
dick
seats
sucking
don't mean
shit.
shit to me.
Don't put no
I'm from
dick sucking
Detroit,
shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right.
Now, what he failed to do was say you were sucking dick when you were face to face. When Darlene was in the chair in between y'all, you were on your internet gangster shit. You felt like you were behind the protection of a screen like you usually do. But when he was in your face, you refused to say it.
Hey, homie, I man.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking,
You say a
homie.
lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You talk
Okay,
about
but
what you talking
that
about,
gay
nigga.
shit. Oh, you
I
go.
don't give a fuck about what you talking
Hey,
about.
homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put
You
no
switching
dick
seats
sucking
don't mean
shit.
to me.
Don't put no
I'm from
dick sucking
Detroit,
shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance
because it's your
around it.
platform.
Dance
No,
around it.
No. I'm
I don't do no
because it's your
dick sucking
platform.
shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform.
Oh.
All right, Anton, let me tell you how this shit works, sir. If you were gonna respect him because it's his platform, maybe you shouldn't have talked about dick sucking black folks when you standing up for his people, not pandering like you are. So this is what it comes down to. You are in a moment where a man's face to face, Darlene's not in between, and you are currently trying to de-escalate the situation by saying, I will respect you on your platform. So you're talking at both sides of your face, my nigga. Like, what are you doing? All this tough talk. I'm from Detroit. Like the whole city gonna save you. You're not referencing a hood or nothing. I'm just from Detroit. You're trying to use the whole city as something to bolster your credibility or something. The fuck are we doing out here? And then on his channel, he's talking about, oh, I'm just a YouTuber. I'm a software engineer. You're not supposed to be bitched by me. He's doing the academic shit. When academics tries to make a rapper pussy like him, and he'll be like, yeah, you're a pussy just like him. And it's like, yo, why are you trying to make people like you, sir?
I'm from Detroit right
Say
now.
I suck a dick again.
I'm right here,
Say it, bro. You're right now.
right now.
All right.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance
because it's your
around it.
platform.
Dance
No,
around
no,
it.
no. I'm a
I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But you're
We
not
good.
bossing up on me.
Yo, I
We
got
good.
He just did.
I did already.
Nigga,
I don't do
Nigga,
dick
we can put
sucking
the
shit.
microphone right down
Yo.
right now and go out back. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
sir.
We can put the microphone out and go out back when he's trying to fight you right there on site. So you're talking about go out back so your security guard could save your life. What's your security guard employed for? What's he making that money for? To watch you get stomped out? No, that's what your security's there for.
I mean, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my
I
mouth.
got a
You
question
running
for
your mouth.
Anton.
I don't do
You
no
doing
dick
this shit for
sucking
the
shit.
internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want
I'll
to say
show
Anton,
you I ain't doing it for the internet.
if you want to say Anton, listen, don't
I'ma let
disrespect
you
me like
finish.
that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that. I'll respect you, but don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either. But I let that shit ride because you don't know me. You don't know me. So I'm gonna extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how
Did I call this nigga out his name?
Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get disrespected.
I got a question for bro.
Okay.
No. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We just getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch seats.
No,
Don't,
this
because
my
I take
show.
that- That's
This
cool.
my show.
That's cool, but I take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you calling me dick sucking.
It's
I
a
don't
threat
dick
that you
suck,
say a
my
lot of
nigga.
shit. Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't
bro.
dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, ain't no, cause you ain't gonna do shit. Cause you're not gonna do shit.
Come at me with that dick sucking
You're
shit
not gonna
again,
do
nigga.
shit. You're not gonna
Come
do
at me with. Say I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go
I'll
out back
show you
right
who
now.
the fuck I am.
We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that shit.
You don't find that suspicious?
Dick sucking
You're
shit
not gonna
again,
do
nigga.
shit. You're not gonna
Come
do
at me with. Say I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go out back right now.
Fuck I am.
We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that shit.
We can go out back right now.
I got money for all this. Whatever.
I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Hey, yo.
No, it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling. Darlene, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now, because we got to go out back to lead this motherfucker. But I'm saying that dick sucking shit, watch that. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't say it how you like
If you want to get back to the...
Now, this is what posturing for the internet does. Oh, let's go outside when a man put down the mic, challenged you right then, right there. Oh, let's go back outside where there's no cameras to capture it. You have your security guard, so you can just get back up here and act like you were about to smoke. You refused to say you a dick sucker. You refused to say it, because if you really wanted to fight then and there, you would say it again. You'd be like, let's go back outside, or let's go out back, and you would say it. You would antagonize it like you were trying to, but you were trying to weasel yourself out of that moment, deflect out of being a white male meat hugger.
Brother,
That's what it comes down to, bruh. You couldn't say anything. Your equal accountability, you can't call out nobody. Now, I'm gonna let this play first.
Conversation. We can get back to the conversation.
But just know,
I'm not listening to none of that shit, bro. I'm not listening to none of that shit. If you want to get back to the conversation,
long as you
we can
know.
get back to the conversation.
Long as you know.
Bro, you not,
Because that ain't
you
nothing.
not that tough.
what the hell was that?
All right, Corey, why did you cut the cameras? What the hell's going on?
Everything's straight. Everything's straight. Ain't nobody saying I'm sucking dick no more. Everything's straight.
For sure, for sure. I got a question for bro, though.
And I'm gonna respect him on that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He said what he said, so I'm gonna respect him on that.
Yes, sir.
You coming back to this time because you're gonna respect him on that? You were gonna respect him on that, then what is all this?
Every time I saw him, he was a really nice guy, but rest in peace, TK Carter. That one,
Damn, bro.
I'm getting rich.
Shout out to Physical Poetry 929 with the $2 super chat. You said the mic went down, Moist Man got up. Yikes. Shout out to you with the $2 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
I see the bitch in you, nigga. Ain't that what Common in Chicago said? He said, I see the bitch in you, nigga. I see the bitch in you, nigga. I see the bitch in you, nigga. This nigga broke up with me like a bitter baby mama, bro.
Broke up with you, bro. Why is all these references zesty? Why is everything zesty? Why can't you just keep it straight for a second, sir?
Anton, does your wife know you're gay?
Only when I'm rocking with you, baby girl.
So she knows you're gay.
Hashtag buttercup, baby. I'm so disappointed in this nigga, bro. I'm so disappointed in this nigga. Never meet your heroes, bro.
Oh!
I'm sorry, what, sir? Never meet your who? So Corey Holcomb is your hero? Or one of many heroes of yours?
I'm so disappointed in this nigga, bro. I'm so disappointed in this nigga. Never meet your heroes, bro. Never meet niggas that you thought was cool and was real ones. They gonna disappoint you, bro. Eric says, I need a better job, man. I'm very funny too. That's y'all king. Terrell says, my algorithm got reactions from the whole 5150 interview. Glad I know what's up in real time from your channel. Dirty Woman says, Anton, you have shown again and again how true masculine energy works. Respect. Hashtag Jesus Christ is King.
What?
Melvin Johnson said, like Kez says, sign language. Look. Chat.
Wait, did I? Shit.
I'm not a tough guy. I got friends.
Wait, what happened?
Said, like Kez says, sign language. Look. Chat. I'm not a tough guy. I got friends in every place, in every city. I am not.
Now, if you are not a tough guy, why do you talk tough to grown men online? And this is the first time I've seen you done it in person, in studio. And then you said, yeah, I'm going to respect you because it's your platform. You should have started off respectful and never spoke tough. I don't know why these internet fools talk about I'm not a tough guy. So shut the fuck up and speak nicely, sir. And first of all, you don't have to be a tough guy to be a man. So you don't got to get bitched out of all these situations and be like, oh, I'm not a tough guy. Are you a man or are you a bitch? What are we doing here?
Just like a woman.
On that shit. I ain't on none of that. This is 100% content. This is 100% content. Fake.
So it's fake.
Again! I am not on that shit. I ain't on none of that. This is 100% content. This is 100% content. Fade was offered, no fade was given, and so we keep it moving with ourselves and with our lives. All the rest of this shit is content creation. All the rest of this shit is just content. This is just all for the internet going forward. All right? I'm getting the bag. Sincere Wood says, you gain a supporter, no fluff, extra talking or yapping. Get down if you mad, respect. Whiskey Pierre Lewis says, Anton, shalom, sir, just tuned in. What am I watching? Sir, you are now new headline on my channel, The Vigor, the Guts, and the Indomitable. No folds, bar courage. It was boss moves. I'm clipping this. Yeah, go ahead, do it. You got it. Sorry, Aaron Purdue says, sorry, Anton, as a white guy, any man that does me that way is roll time, right? Right now, right there. You don't do that to a man and not expect to roll. Juan Solo says,
oh! Now, the man said, as a white guy, you didn't say nothing to that. You said nothing to that. You just, whatever. I'm not going to respond. Why?
Corey lost to a scooter and broke both his wrists. I don't know where y'all got that from. West Scott America, shout out to you, bro. I appreciate you. Says I told that nigga you don't have the capacity. What? I said, nigga, you ain't even gonna have me on the show again because you scared. I told that nigga the whole rest, whatever the 45 minutes that I was on the show, I sent that nigga from the day in and day out. How you let an internet?
Now.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
I told that nigga the whole rest, whatever the 45 minutes that I was on the show, I sent that nigga from the day in and day out. How you let an internet nigga son a legendary comedian? How you let an internet nigga, bro, I'm an internet nigga. I'm a software engineer. I worked in corporate America and now I'm on the internet. How you let a nigga with a button-up shirt on with his logo on it come in?
Now, see what you're doing? You're doing the academic shit. First, you posture on the internet like you're this big millionaire. You're everybody's favorite entertainer's favorite entertainer. But when shit gets real, the truth comes out. Oh yeah, I'm just a content creator. I'm just an internet troll.
Whoa!
Software engineer. Like, what does that have to do with anything? The fuck are we doing out here?
Yeah, I'm a software engineer. I worked in corporate America and now I'm on the internet. How you let a nigga with a button-up shirt on with his logo on it come in and son you on your own platform? This was supposed to be a wash in every way, shape, and form. He's supposed to destroy me. And
I thought you were Anton Daniels, bag chaser, has everyone signed up to your Patreon to learn to be a millionaire from you. Millionaire Morning Show on Fox News, Dr. Phil. Oh, now the real you comes out. Oh, you're just this little wimp software engineer. You looked up to Corey. He's your hero. He should have washed you. You wanted to get punched in the face. You wanted to get stomped out for the clout.
Whoa!
What? I'm so confused. What are we doing here, sir? What is this?
every way, this shouldn't even be questionable. We shouldn't even be questioning you. We shouldn't question your intellect. We shouldn't question your jokes. We shouldn't question your gangster. We shouldn't question that we in your city.
Bro, you're from Detroit. Who the fuck cares, right? Well,
if y'all niggas in Chicago still claim Corey, y'all niggas is corny. If this is your hero, if this is the nigga that y'all stand with, how you let a corporate internet nigga come in your city and ask you to shoot a fair one and you sat down?
Sir, he told you, say it again. And you said, I'll respect you because it's your platform. I'll respect you because it's your platform. And then you said it three or four more times. So at that point, what is he agitated about? What is he aggravated about? Why can't he do the next hour of his show and have a conversation? You didn't say what he said. It's revisionist history. Oh, you challenged him because you said, let's go outside so your security could protect you. But when he was in your face right there, pause, what did you do? What did you do? Nothing. Not a goddamn thing.
Because I'm scared of you. You scared. You pussy. Sorry, you pussy. Don't be pussy.
You said it looked bad all around. No, it don't. No, it don't. It looked bad for niggas. It looked great for me.
It looked bad for niggas. It looks great for you.
Oh!
What are you, OJ? You're not black? What?
Nigga, listen. There is no way, in every shape and form, this could not have went better for me. This was my greatest victory to date. In every shape, everything that you can think about. Visibility, pulling up to y'all city, monetization, getting more, trending on Twitter.
At this point, sir, just do OnlyFans because, first of all, pause. Secondly, it's like it doesn't matter as long as you get visibility and money. It doesn't matter what type of hoe shit you do.
In every single metric, I won. I win all across the board. And I know that make niggas upset because y'all be waiting on a nigga to say something to me. Oh man, he would never say that to somebody. I said it.
We got to go back to lead this motherfucker. But I'm saying that dick sucking shit, watch that. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't say it how you like it,
if you want to get back to the conversation, we can get back to the conversation.
But just know,
I'm not listening to none of that shit, bro.
Here, nigga.
I'm not listening to none of that shit. If you want to get back to the conversation,
long as you
we can
know.
get back to the conversation.
Long as you know.
Bro, you not.
Because that ain't
You not that tough. Come on, that.
Yes, sir.
Thing straight.
For sure.
I don't know why he cut the camera here, but
Everything straight. Ain't nobody saying I'm sucking dick no more. Everything straight.
For sure. I got a question for bro, though.
And I'm going to respect him on that.
Yes, sir.
He said what he said, so I'm going to respect him on that.
Yes, sir.
So he said what he said. You're going to respect him on that. But you got back to your platform, and then you're like, I could see the bitch in you, and blah, blah, blah. And now you're talking all this shit. But when you're right in front of him, all of that cease to exist. So I'm that's why I'm very confused with these motherfuckers on the internet. It's like you get back to your platform and you're safeguarded. Now you're talking all this shit, but when you're in his face, you're unable to do that. It's, oh, I'm gonna respect you because it's on your platform, bro. Come on, man.
Questionable. We shouldn't even be. This could not. I win all across the board, and I know that make niggas upset because y'all be waiting on a nigga to say something to me. Oh man, he would never say that to somebody. I said it, and I stood 10 toes down on it.
That's what standing 10 toes down on it looks like to Anton Daniels. Saying it when Darlene's in between them, and then when he's in your face, puts the mic down, say it again. You refuse to register a word. Nigga went mute. Why couldn't you say it then and there? Fraud, man. Fraudulent actors out here.
I said it to you, to the nigga that talked the most shit, that had the most to say. See, he'd do that shit to a woman, but see, when a nigga say it to his face.
Sounds like you're describing yourself, Anton. All right, let's get back into this. First of all, this is what I want to pull up real quick before we get into this.
Somalis over in Minneapolis are under a microscope for all of the fraud, waste, and abuse, and the fact that they are exponentially on welfare and government assistance.
And again, it's a dishonest take because really what you want to do is not hold the lady accountable for something that she's clearly wrong. And that is the problem with, some of Anton Daniels' commentary. It's almost like, let me just spin this and drive this car down the street that there is no road there. And this is why King Supreme, who heard this argument, came and said this.
He's not going to hold his woman accountable, and he's not going to hold white people accountable. He's not. If a black woman disrespected white people like this, he would have said black people are ghetto, black people hate whites, black culture is trash.
Yep.
He would have gave us all the smoke in the world if this was a black woman who disrespected white folks. It's crazy how black people tolerate this clown. Anton is a clown.
As you guys know, Somali migrants are getting at work.
Okay, we're not going to do this whole thing, but he calls him out. I'll get to the more particular points right after this. Let's get back into this whole breakdown.
Wanted to becoming the president of the United States of America for the second time, almost get everything taken away from me. Literally. And he was basically being taken down by black people. Kamala Harris, Letitia James, who was the, in New York, Fani Willis, down in Georgia. All of those are black women, specifically that met with Kamala Harris months before they actually started this campaign during the Biden administration. And it's so funny to me because then I have to ask myself the question, well, listen, if this is a construct and if it's all about white people and all of the energy is going towards a person that black people fucked with before he actually ran for president of the United States of America, but we champion Barack Obama.
Not me.
No. Take yourself out of it. We talking about the culture. It may not necessarily be you individually, but we as a culture fuck with him.
Fuck with who?
Barack Obama and his wife. We fuck with him. As a culture, we champion him. We absolutely do. And he didn't give y'all shit except for gay marriage.
You know I know that. That's why I ain't arguing with you on this point.
Absolutely I vote.
Are you independent? What do you?
I'm a Republican.
You didn't know that?
I'm a straight up, up and down Republican. And matter of fact, people need to really understand their history because Republicans were the party of black people. It's the original party of black people. They were the party that actually freed the slaves. Lincoln was a straight up Republican. When you're talking about the emancipation, when you're talking about 1865, when you're talking about what we stood for as conservative means that we're Christians. It means that we don't fuck with that gay shit. I'm telling you what it stands for.
You don't fuck with the backdoor shit?
I don't.
I don't either. Survey said.
Anton, does your wife know you're gay?
Only when I'm rocking with you, baby girl.
So she knows you're gay.
Hashtag buttercup, baby.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Means that we're Christians. It means that we don't fuck with that gay shit. I'm telling you what it stands for.
You don't fuck with the backdoor shit?
I don't.
I don't either.
That's what it's saying. What it means to be a Republican is this, because a lot of people like to say,
because this is backdoor your Republicans.
And we were taught by our parents. We were taught by our parents. We were taught by our parents that we vote Democrat no matter what, right? Regardless of what they stand for, regardless of the agendas that they push, regardless of how much nonsense that we see in our communities, regardless of how many people, how many Democrats actually destroyed our cities from Chicago to Detroit, all across the board. We were taught to vote that no matter what. You vote Democrat no matter what.
I agree.
But this is the difference between the parties on a very fundamental level, not complicated at all.
Really? You finna say it's a difference between the parties?
This is the difference.
I can't wait to hear this.
No.
What I see, I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't touch politics so much, but I'm gonna touch on some a topic with the FBA tether shit that's going on with them trying to empower white folks to say it with the Brian. We're gonna cover that when I get the specifics. I don't got the information right now on hand. I'm covering several other things right now, but we're gonna talk about that. But you know what? Sorry, Chad.
This is the difference between the parties on a very fundamental level, not complicated at all.
I forgot my train of thought, so I had to go back to refresh myself. What I see the fundamental difference in the parties is one practices more overt racism, the other practices more covert racism. That is the fundamental differences in the parties to me, because they all hypocrites.
Really? You finna say it's a difference between the parties?
This is the difference.
I can't wait to hear this.
No. You may say that it's the same type of public politicians that take advantage of the taxpayers and take advantage of the people. The difference in the parties historically is Republicans want less government so you can do what the fuck you want to do. And Democrats want more control, so they want to control what your money is, where your tax dollars go, and what you can do with your money.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you this.
That's the fundamental difference.
I'm going to tell you this. And you don't have to believe me, but I'm just telling you.
I'm listening.
The people in charge are not Democrats or Republicans.
I understand that.
Kamala Harris is allowed to do whatever she's done.
We get that.
This new president, he's allowed to do whatever he is willing to do or they allow him to do.
Facts.
Everything is allowed. There are people in charge of this nation that flat out run shit. And if ain't nobody got the power to uproot them, then we're gonna keep having people paying a whole bunch of money for houses and a fire hydrant don't work in front of it, but they'll charge you for the fire hydrant in front of your house.
But we got a less than 20% voter turnout rate in the local elections.
But you understand voting don't work, right?
It does work.
How?
It does, but you just missed it.
I heard everything you said. I can't wait till you tell me how voting makes a difference in this country.
If he said that whether... Okay, so Corey's point is whichever party you choose, it doesn't matter because the people that really control it are above the parties. Myron makes the same point, but he points to a specific group of folks that I'm not going to get into today because that might change the monetization level of the video. But that's what he's saying. So it doesn't matter if it's Democrats or Republicans, it's already hijacked and they're working for somebody else. So he's saying get out there and vote. And it's not registering to Anton that it doesn't matter if you're going with Corey's logic.
We have a less than 20% voter turnout rate in local...
Ain't nobody going for the sucker shit no more. We got to go...
You're missing it.
You got to uproot the people in power before a real difference happens. Voting is for suckers.
It's not. People that don't vote are ignorant as fuck.
Well, I guess I'm ignorant because I would never participate in no
people
sucker
that
shit.
Don't vote, and
I'm gonna show up and vote like a sucker.
And not only is it ignorant.
We had Republican presidents. We had Democratic presidents.
You're not even
we in the same joint.
I'm talking about locally. You talking about national.
I don't give a fuck if it's local.
It matters.
If you vote,
absolutely matters.
That means you in line.
No, if you vote first, the first thing that it means is that you respect your ancestors that died for your right to be able to do it.
Your
That's what it first-
ancestors,
It's so funny to me.
didn't do it like this.
No,
Because people went to war when the government tried to overthrow the people and the power of the people. It was wars. There hasn't been a war inside the U.S. where the people who getting fucked over are doing something about motherfuckers with 30 felonies being the president.
It's a
It's
war.
all sucker shit
It's
going
a
on.
war every day. It's just not physical anymore.
Well, that's the problem.
It's
We
here.
need physical wars.
It's not.
Until
It's our
motherfuckers ready to
ignorance.
jump it off,
It's not.
we gonna always
It's
be
not.
talking.
It's
But
not.
see, real gladiators don't talk. Real
No, it's
gladiators make it happen. And the gladiators, I ain't gonna lie, we are under control right now. We haven't rose up and did what needs to be done.
Who
But
are you under control by?
It ain't, you under control by the people who will motherfucking blow this motherfucker up. We ain't stupid.
Who is he? Because I want to know who.
Why do you think that ICE agent was able to shoot that
I want to
woman?
know who these. Hold on. Let's be real. Fuck that woman.
Well, that's what you would say to somebody you don't know or whatever.
No.
But see,
No.
I'm on
You
the
missing
streets.
it.
I've been pulled over by the police.
What the hell was that?
Did this nigga just say fuck the woman that was shot by the ICE agent? So innocent civilians just getting clapped by ICE agents, and she wasn't one of the ones that they were trying to ring up to get deported. She wasn't here illegally or anything. All right, sir.
On the streets.
Or
I'm
the
in
ICE
Detroit.
agents or whatever.
You in LA. I'm in Detroit. I'm in the blackest city in the United States of America. I can move anywhere I want to go. I choose to stay in the core of my city, and I choose to participate in my neighborhood. I choose to tithe to the streets. I choose to put kids through college. I choose to interact and truly.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
There was a bunch of fabrications in there, but let's continue.
Use my tax dollars and whatever it is and give jobs. I employ over 50 people. I put my money
That part's true.
in my community with my people. So I choose to engage. So when we talking about being in the streets, that don't count to me. I don't
Well,
hear
that's
that
what
shit.
should count.
I don't hear that
because
shit.
out there in the streets where the people live that you helping, they could get pulled over and shot by a cop, and an investigation will be said. But here's the truth: we know, if I believe you know this already, when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it.
Oh my God, this is so crazy.
How is it crazy? The woman died. There's nothing you can do about it. You said fuck that woman. What's so crazy about it?
Do you think that's wrong with
Trump was defending the officers.
This is so insane.
Is that what I said? I said
this
when
is
the
so
cops
insane.
shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it.
This
Is that a
so-
lie?
This is so
You
insane.
dead. There's nothing you can do
But you
about
didn't
it.
answer it.
I'm gonna answer your question.
Okay.
I'm gonna answer your question. It depends on the circumstance.
All right, sir.
And the interesting thing about it is this: the majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
What?
This is what we're talking about. It's the way it's the mentality that you have. You couldn't say all white people were stupid as an example. All Asian people, you just had to go all black people. It's always all the black people that got to be the stupid ones in your hypotheticals or anything that you think of.
And the interesting thing about it is this: the majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking
Well,
about
you
cops.
should
I'm talking about
say that
cops.
one time.
I'm talking about
because
cops.
it's easy to
You're
say
not- you're
all
not
black
gonna
people are
gaslight me.
stupid as an example. Say something about the white people.
No. You're not. I
don't
talk
think
about
you
white
got.
people all the time.
Oh, well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me?
I
Because I
talk
don't
about
know.
liberal
I hear
white
you talk
women
about
literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's the
you
thing
said
I
it.
say every single
Caucasian
day.
female, the biggest enemy of the-
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there because
You're not gonna get there. You're never gonna get there. That's the point, bruh. That's the fucking point.
keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the core.
No, I think you're doing what's easy.
No.
Remember, let me remind y'all, this is the same man who jumped up and tried to defend Pearl.
I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. We say that, but here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall
I'm an
of
equal accountability smoke giver.
Andrew says it's a black discussion. What part of this is a black discussion when they're talking politics? They were talking about Trump. They were talking about ICE. That's a black discussion?
I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men since you've been up here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I hear you
You don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
Yeah, personal attacks.
You're too busy.
My capacity.
Remember, they're having a conversation. They're having a debate. Now here comes the personal attacks. You didn't hear Corey take personal attacks. You hear Anton do it because he's getting triggered and he's trying to deflect from the fact that he doesn't want to say anything negative or looked at negatively in the slightest when it comes to white men.
You just criticized? That's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you seen something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down because you're talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
So once again, insult to deflect from the matter. Let's slow down. Now let me insult you so you can get more off point and more off track of the point you're trying to make.
No, you talking loud, and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are.
Once again.
You suck the dick of black people
Insult
to deflect further.
Right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah,
see,
homie, let me tell you something, homie. I don't suck dick.
Okay, so we already watched this part. Let me fast forward through some of this and get to the point where we need to get back to. Right after they took that break.
Everything straight. Ain't nobody saying I'm sucking dick no more. Everything straight.
For sure. I got a question for bro, though.
And I'm going to respect him on that.
Yes, sir.
He said what he said, so I'm going to respect him on that.
Yes, sir. So question, given that black people are on the Democratic plantation, what do you say about the use of Christianity to make slaves out of black people?
In what, today's time or historically?
No, sir. Historically.
Yeah, absolutely. It was used in a negative way, but anything can be used in a positive or negative way. You can weaponize literally anything. Corporate America, for example. You can use the internet in order to push out propaganda, or you can use it to communicate effectively with the people. You can use money to manipulate people, or you can use it to help people. And so you can't just say that Christianity itself is used. The Quran is used in a negative way in order to control people.
Absolutely.
So it depends on the person, and that's why we evaluate the person based off of their fruits instead of evaluating them based off of Christianity itself. Because everybody that calls himself a Christian is not a Christian.
100%. So I agree that the teachings of Jesus are pure. However, in the hands of Caucasian white males,
that's not true, because I know some good Caucasian white men.
The teachings of Jesus.
And I know some bad Caucasian white men.
Okay, so correct. Look, check this out.
This is what I listen. Let's keep everything respectful.
Listen. This is what I'm saying. The reason I don't have a lot of people up here at the show is because I know a lot of people aren't initiated when it comes to talking to men of a certain mind state. And I don't believe you knew what you was doing when you said something about dick sucking, brother. I apologize. Okay. Hey.
He apologized. This wasn't in the viral clips.
And I don't believe you knew what you was doing when you said something about dick sucking, brother. I
apologize.
Okay.
So why did you do a 2-hour live on your show talking about you see the bitch in him and X, Y? Bro, you apologize. What is with these Anton Daniels fans in the chat talking about, oh, he said, let's go outside. But you're sitting here and you apologize and refuse to register the sentence again when he was in your face asking you, say it again like a man. because you said it when Darlene was in between, but now when y'all are face to face, you refuse to say it again. So what does that make you, sir?
You scared. You pussy. Sorry, you pussy. Don't be pussy.
Hey, bro, I appreciate that.
I apologize.
I appreciate that because this ain't no show. The last thing I want to do is get into it with you physically, but I have a switch.
I do too. When I'm a man, just like
I
you.
respect your switch. I respect your switch.
you too.
Okay, good. I'm glad,
We
brother.
good.
It ain't no fake shit right here.
Absolutely, I'm with it.
We straight. I respect your switch, brother. And I'm saying, like, a lot of people don't know. Brother,
Okay, so Corey Holcomb shook his hand here. How does he end up talking shit about him for a half an hour after this and you saying you respect your switch? What kind of fake shit is this? Yo, what the fuck is going on here, bruh?
The way I was brought up, you can't step to men like that. So I'm not checking you. I'm just trying to let you know
we good.
That when
you're not checking him, bro. You just said you were bought. Oh, bro, what the fuck, man?
when we talk to each other a certain way, like if dick sucking is brought up, that's just like motherfucking pissing on my shoes. So I'm saying, like, I could get back straight. I could get back straight. We just, when I shook your hand, it wasn't phony.
Listen,
You can get back straight.
Stick together.
Pause. What the fuck is going on out here, sir?
I get into it with my homies. I get into it with my brothers. I don't have no sisters.
I know what he meant. It's just a weird timing. I know what he meant, Chad.
I got three brothers, and we scrap it out.
We don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Didn't your nephew punch you in the face at a Thanksgiving dinner?
Scrap with my nephews. It is what it is. And then we shake hands and we keep it moving once we have a disagreement and we get it out of our system. So if we good, then we good.
I'm good.
I'm with it. Let's get to the conversation.
That's why I tried to explain myself right there, because I'm like, this man probably don't even know that my mind is set up, Anton, my mind is set up when people do things like throw I call it backdooria on my show. Mm-hmm. When people throw that at you, it's a set off. And I'm saying, like, I ain't trying to get set off. I think I'm a lot more than somebody with name calling to get at me. But I'm saying, like,
but see, I don't believe you, Corey. I don't believe you, bro.
Okay.
And let me tell you why I don't believe you. Because you do the same shit that you feel offended by.
Really?
You do, absolutely.
Can you give me an example?
You just did it. You said a lot of shit to me that I don't necessarily care about.
I ain't said nothing about dick sucking.
You pick and choose what's disrespectful because you applying it to you. It's other people out there that don't take that shit.
Now, what he's doing is playing the victim. He's doing exactly what Tommy Sotomayor was doing when folks were calling him a coon. If you pander and you tap dance to a particular audience and folks know it and they say you're kissing the ass of white men because you refuse to be critical of them in any shape, form, or fashion, but you criticize everybody else, it's like you're clearly pandering to a group, especially the white conservative base that has a lot of money that supports you. That's why he says you're a boss. We know what you're doing. So he's telling you the truth, and all of a sudden, that's a level of disrespect. But you said sucking dick, bro. That takes it to another place. That's very zesty. Oh! There's no way out of that. So.
Okay, well, I'm glad you said that. So listen to me, Anton.
But hold on. Let me say this last part.
Land.
But I get it, because you don't know me, and I don't know you. So you don't know what I look at as disrespectful. And so as a result, I just let
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I have a baseline awareness and ability to basically judge what is objectively disrespectful and what you feel disrespected by. If I said something that's objectively not disrespectful and I'm just telling you the truth in a respectful form or fashion, because there's a way of telling somebody something disrespectfully, but if I'm just telling you the truth respectfully, oh, I feel offended. That's disrespect. We don't care, nigga. That's not disrespectful. Your feelings are pussy. I don't give a fuck about your feelings.
that shit ride. The only thing that ever triggers me and this is why I like to do shows in person. I told you before the show, I said I don't do no more live streams with people that I don't know. Did I not say that? Because I want to see and look in their eyes and see what's really happening. Right?
See, this is the same thing that I said about Anton Daniels when he wanted to do all these live streams, because he would love to talk tough to folks on a panel, talk about come on the panel, do X, Y, and Z. I'm like, if I'm going to do anything like that, we're going to see each other in person. So all that slick talk, that internet tough talk shit, ain't going to fly. So that's the only way it's going to happen.
Right? And the reason that is because the only thing that set me off is if somebody make it seem like they ready to do something. Then I'm like, okay, well, it's all hands up. Fuck the conversation.
Well, how about this? People may be ready to do something for whatever reason they want to be ready.
And then when I hear all this shit, I'm like, no. 2 years ago. See, I forget a lot of this shit because I cover so many different topics and so many different videos over the years. But 2 years ago, this man made a video talking about he doesn't want any beef. He doesn't want to fuck up any of the money. All that physical tough talk shit he wants to put to rest. He wants to do nothing but business, bag chaser this, bag chaser that, to escape. And now that he's on a bigger stage where it's more of a viral clip, reposturing, reframing reality.
To do something, but what I'm saying to you is, you know, in this world, they are trying to normalize men in dresses. They trying to normalize a woman wearing a thong in front of a church gathering or whatever.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I could handle whatever is happening out there, but
You'll get these likes up, chat.
I'm saying, like, I'm still standing on this. I'm standing on this. If a man walking up to me with some homosexual talk, like I could take, I said this before, I could take a meeting at a brother like Tyler Perry's house because I know what's gonna happen if it go bad. The house gonna get tore up. I ain't saying that to act like I'm tough. I'm just saying,
I feel you.
There's certain things that we as men cannot say to each other without clashing. And it is my opinion with niggas that I know and where I'm from, if I say to one of my homies, man, suck a dick, everybody will get quiet that we know. And they'll be like, what is that? What is that? Because it's like, that's their homosexual talk. So what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? If it's one way to get a brother like me, I know brothers who are preachers that would put their religion down for that right there. That's all I'm saying, black man. That's all I'm saying.
Listen. That's where you at. So I'ma respect that.
Thank you, brother.
It's simple as that.
I don't want no drama.
It's simple as
I
that.
swear I don't want no drama, man. My life is good.
Mine's is too.
I believe you. My life is good.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't want you to come up here for that. It's just the simple misunderstandings that we as men can have. I think older black men like us need to make sure there are boundaries that simply can't be crossed when men are talking. And if you tell me a boundary, Anton, if you tell me a boundary, I promise you, I'm going to do my best not to cross that boundary. When I'm talking to Willie D, Willie D don't like when you call him nigga. And I go out my way not to call Willie D nigga because I look at him as a man.
I kick it with Willie too. For me though, I don't give a fuck about the talking. I don't have no boundaries. I don't care if a nigga say something about me. It is what niggas say shit like that all the time. Like that's the environment that we live in. I only care about my real life.
Can I ask you a question? You just said men talk disrespectfully to you in your face all the time.
No.
This is nothing.
You did not hear what I said.
I don't want to miss it.
They do that shit all the time. You see it in the chat. You see it in the comments. All of that shit, right?
Yeah.
I don't care about that shit, right?
That's right, because that's for the internet.
Right, that's the chat section. That's the comments. He's talking about a person right in your face talking.
Right. So when people say stuff, I don't take it personal. Because it's not a thing to me. It's just talk. The only thing I care about is what happened in real life. When I cut that shit off in real life, my life is great.
Right. Let me tell you something.
So my point is that I don't take nothing personal unless it get personal, unless it gets physical. That's the only thing I'm up on.
Right.
Sir, you were moments away from getting physical. Moments. It's because you didn't utter the same phrase once again, it didn't get physical. So you're talking about words don't mean anything in X, Y, and Z. They may not mean anything to you, but it may get your ass whooped in one of these interactions. I'm just very confused. I'm just so confused. What the hell is this nigga talking about?
Anything else I can walk away from. I don't give a fuck about that. My life, I can walk away and I'm probably gonna never see that person again.
I understand.
So I don't
this is why the chat, I allow them, and in fact, I encourage them to be themselves in the chat. Because this is a computer screen. But one thing I will say about, this is to the youngsters especially, because they the ones who really don't know. I'm talking about 35 and under. When you in a man's face, you have to watch how you talk to them, because face to face is a lot different than the computer. On the computer, I got motherfuckers
Let me ask you a question.
This motherfucker saying all kind of shit about me on the computer.
Let me ask you a question.
But if they in my face saying that to me,
let me ask you a question.
It can go bad.
Why?
I'm not saying, I'm not acting tough.
Hold on.
I'm not acting tough.
I'm asking you a real question. Why do you get triggered if somebody says that to you? Like,
the same reason you get triggered when someone asks you to criticize a white male in any type of way, form, or fashion.
What is it in you that gets bothered by a switch?
Okay, so listen to me. Manhood is all we got left. You really got to understand this. Just give me a second to land on this.
I'm with you. I'm listening.
If we don't have our manhood, we ain't got nothing. So when a man walk up to you and say something flirtatious to you, when a man walk up to you and say something where he's challenging your manhood and things like that, trust me, I don't care how savage it may seem. When you dealing with a man, you can set a man off if you in his face and you saying things that are not. I'm not talking about somebody just saying anything. I'm talking about there are certain things, like I can't walk up to a man walking down the street with his wife, Anton, and say, man, your bitch thick. I'll be like, wait a minute. Of course, by me being older, the last thing I want is drama in the streets. But what I'm saying is, you can't disrespect men face to face. You can do it online, because it's easy to do it online.
Nope. See, that's where we disagree.
Okay, I want to hear this.
That's where we disagree, because you got to keep the same energy across the board. You can't pick and choose when you can disrespect somebody and when you can't disrespect somebody, and then pick and choose when you're going to react to somebody disrespecting you. You wrong, bro. You wrong as two left shoes. You're wrong, bro. I fuck with you. I fuck with you because you are one of the most disrespectful, and stand on that shit.
But I want to understand what you're saying, Anton. You missed me. When you say you can't disrespect people with what? Make sure you explain that to me.
No, I think what Anton's saying as a public figure, because what Corey's saying is a lot of these folks that have no face, not the real name, they're hiding behind a screen, like the content creators that are faceless, or anybody in the chat, you can talk reckless, you could say whatever the fuck you want to say. But if you're in person, it's not the same energy. But what Anton's saying, as a content creator, it doesn't fucking matter. You got to keep the same energy, whether you're in your own studio, whether you're in person. You have to be consistent. I'm actually agreeing with Anton with this, because you can't be a pussy ass nigga. You can't be Mr. Let Go, talking tough in one video, then you run into Cooley of all people, and you're ducking the fade.
God damn.
You can't do that. So you have to be consistent.
You got to keep the same energy across the board, bro.
I don't understand.
You can't say I'ma disrespect you online, but then you can't do nothing in person.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, trust me.
That's not. No,
I'm not
you
saying,
can't do that.
I'm not saying what you're wrong about. But listen, talking to somebody in person is different than talking to somebody online.
You should keep the same
and if
energy,
I'm so
though.
disrespectful, what do I do to be disrespectful online? Because you said I'm disrespectful online.
You just said out of your own mouth that you will be disrespectful online. It ain't even. Yes, you did. You just said that.
Disrespectful online?
You said you can disrespect. It's different.
I'm getting rich.
Yo, why do I get like restarted when it comes to reading names. I see a name and all of a sudden my brain don't work. What the hell? Okay, so Gabia, shout out to Gabia with the $20 super chat. Gabia says, I rock with your takes on these topics. You got a new sub here. Shout out to you with the new sub.
Different if you disrespect somebody online versus doing it in real life.
No, I didn't say what I would do.
How is it different?
I said if somebody in the chat room is saying something disrespectful about me, I don't hold that against them because they're
What
typing.
about when you talking about real people?
What do you mean?
If you comment on somebody and you give your opinion on real people.
I don't want to go back and forth. I'm trying to make sure you understand what I'm saying. Do you hear me when I say
what you're saying.
Whatever I say online, giving an opinion of something is different than if I am.
I said disrespectful. How can you determine whether or not somebody feels disrespected?
Well, feelings is one thing, man.
You felt some type of way?
Yeah, because ain't nobody finna stand in front of my face and talk to me like they on my level when it comes to homosexuality. Like that will...
Stick together. Pause. He knows he can have it. Pause. You see what I do when I got the rock. Pause.
Let me just put this in real quick.
This is Daniel, by the way.
Yeah, because ain't nobody finna stand in front of my face and talk to me like they on my level when it comes to homosexuality. Like that'll start a war.
What the? Yo, what does that mean, sir? What the fuck are you talking about? What the?
That'll start a war.
We can agree to disagree. I think you're wrong, bro. Wait,
you understood what he meant? What the fuck? What the?
Disrespected.
Well, feelings is one thing, man.
You felt some type of way?
Yeah, because ain't nobody finna stand in front of my face and talk to me like they on my level when it comes to homosexuality. Like that'll start a war. That'll start a war.
We can agree to disagree. I think you're wrong, bro. I personally, I'm telling you directly, you're hypocritical.
Okay, well, you can say that. I don't think I'm gonna win that argument with you now. But what I am saying to you, Anton, is when you are talking to men face to face, trust me when I tell you this, man, it's different than online. Face to face. I'm the same
person in real life as I am online. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. Right? Anybody, listen, I go city to city. I'm not an online nigga, bro. Like, I create content online, but...
You know what? Honestly, I believe him when he says that. Because he ducked the smoke from me online as if we were in person. Like, I felt the fear through the screen. So I was like, you know what? Maybe he is the same person online.
I really am out in every single city. I done visited almost every single state. I have real meetups in real life. I shake hands. I kick it with people in real life. And I go out there and kick it with the people. I'm not different online than I am in real life. People may think that because they may have never met me in real life, but I keep the same energy. I reciprocate. Or I'm willing to walk away unless it goes up. If it's gonna go up, then it's just gonna go up and we just gonna figure it out from there. But
he's not lying, man. He's not lying. He was a coon on his own platform. He was a coon on Lapeef. He was a coon on Fox News. He was a coon on Dr. Phil. He's a coon in his living room.
Oh!
You just, it's...
Fact of the matter is, I don't switch up.
See, I'm not
gonna talk about you online. Hold on. I'm not gonna talk about you online. And then when I see you in real life, I'm gonna be like, man, you know I'm just playing. I'm not that type of nigga.
Yeah, but
either I fuck with you or I don't.
But see, that's just one scenario, Anton. What I'm saying to you is this. This is what I'm saying to you. I ain't saying it to offset what you just said. I'm trying to talk to you now.
And I'm not a tough guy either.
I'm not either.
I'm not a tough guy.
I'm not a tough guy. I don't even want to perpetrate like I'm a tough guy.
And that's my biggest issue. When folks get up on air and say they're not a tough guy, but then they do tough guy shit, like talk reckless to folks in their face, but then avoid the fades. That's why I don't understand that.
But what I'm saying is, when men stand between each other, there is energy that is being transferred. And trust me, when men disrespect each other face to face, motherfuckers can die.
I agree.
That's why when I'm talking to a man, especially face to face, I try to make sure I don't go over the line. And if I ever go over the line, I can apologize.
Is what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying and I agree with you.
Right.
Why is it only face to face? That's where we disagree at.
Well, anything I said, I will say in the face of a man that I said it about.
All right, well that's
cool. I don't go there to try to I don't have to shock jock, even though that's something that people say easily. Oh, he's shock jocking. No. Anything I've said about anybody, I will say right to them if they standing in front of me. And I would like for somebody to research the internet on things I've said and show me that I wouldn't say something to somebody if they were standing there. The only thing I said I wouldn't say to somebody if they were standing there, because I saw Charles Barkley in the airport one day.
You know what? The more I'm watching this, because I seen the internet clip, I seen the clip that went viral. I thought Anton left after that clip. I seen the clip the video of Corey talking shit about Anton after. I went to Anton's channel. I seen Anton talking shit about Corey after. I didn't know they had this lengthy conversation. Shook his hand twice. He got a lengthy conversation. This is pathetic, bruh. This is reframing the way I'm seeing this.
And I realized how big he was when I saw him in the airport. Now, I've said things about Charles Barkley. If he was standing in front of me and he said, say that shit now, I'll be like, we black, man. Come on, let's calm down. I ain't gonna lie. That's the only one.
You know what the problem with this show today is? We gotta do a part 2. Because we ain't talked about none of the shit that we supposed to talk about.
That's why, because we can't say dick sucking in front of each other, brother.
Well, I know that now, right? I get it.
And I appreciate you for giving me.
Now, this is where I also agree with Anton about. See, watching this thoroughly, I don't fuck with Anton, but I do agree with him on a few of these topics. When it comes to Corey Holcomb, he's very hypocritical because he's very sensitive when it comes to the dick sucking thing and putting that on him, basically feeling like he's being called zesty, but he will levy those claims against anybody and everybody. One day I woke up and I'm seeing him call Godfrey zesty. I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck is going on now? Godfrey's getting cooked? I thought they were cool. Shout out to Godfrey. But I'm like,
Yeah, because that shit, I forget I'm still Corey, because I don't live a life of getting into it with people. I really don't.
No, Corey, you pick on people that you think ain't gonna respond to you.
Now, give me an example.
Wait. You can't do that. You can't do that because then you're the guy. He picked on you and you didn't respond. You didn't say the word again or the sentence again.
Corey, you pick your targets based off of what you think they ain't gonna do. And that's why you feel comfortable saying some of the wild shit that you say online.
But I asked you this, and I'm gonna ask you again.
I'm not gonna say no names.
Give me an example.
No, I'm not gonna say no names.
You can't give an example.
No, I can.
Will you please
because
give me an example?
because I don't want to implement nobody into this that that'll be bad. That's not a good thing.
Well, do you understand by you saying that?
I like to speak from my own perspective.
It sounds like babble.
But you know it's not babble. It's real, and you know it's real. That's why you laughing.
I'm laughing at you because you didn't. I had to ask you twice so far.
You pick your targets
I pick on people
carefully,
and I said, give me an example.
You pick your targets carefully, very carefully.
So you can't give me an example?
Because
that's the third time.
Okay, I'll give you an example.
Okay.
You tiptoed around Dave Chappelle.
You talking about the last time I said something about him?
You tiptoed around Dave.
I'll give you that.
You tiptoed like a ballerina.
But now I'm gonna give you that.
No.
But what did I tiptoe about?
You would not have did that shit on a regular motherfucker. You know that Dave Chappelle's last Netflix special was not it.
And I tiptoed around it.
And you tiptoed around it because you didn't want the smoke.
I did.
Overall. And so you pick and choose your targets carefully.
You say I didn't want the smoke.
No, because you didn't want the backlash.
Okay, but look, let me say this because you brought it up. I did tiptoe around how I really feel with the last special. because I'm not gonna lie. It's everything that I said the time before when I spoke about him. Hot trash, no jokes. In the future, when people watch it, that don't know him like we know him now in this culture, they're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? I'll give you that. I did tiptoe around his special. And you know what? I can live with that. I can live with that. But what else? I ain't trying to think of nothing else. But I'm saying, I think that was kind of. You found a way to bring that nigga into it.
I love you, Darlene. I love Craig. But they will not call you out on your bullshit and challenge you.
Now you trying to turn.
No, you asked me for the feedback. I didn't volunteer it. You forced me. I said, you know what? I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Then you said, okay, well, Anton, go ahead and keep on naming names and let's get to it. Okay, well, let's get to it then if that's what you want to do.
Well, how about this? Let me can I respond
because
to that?
Darlene is real chill and she not gonna cause no friction and Craig is happy to be here.
Okay, so can I say something about that?
But see,
I don't cut me off.
I don't give a fuck because I'm rich too, so I'm cool. I got my own movement, I got my own motion, so I can tell you the truth. And I think that you also surround yourself with people that will not challenge you because you big dog to them. Okay. You big bro.
Okay, so let me say this since you brought up Darlene and Craig. Let me say this. You don't know our relationship. But
I know what
I can't. I'm doing more teaching. I'm doing more teaching on some real street level shit than I thought I would have had to do. But listen to me, Anton. You don't know me and her relationship?
I'm listening.
Maybe the reason you don't get the results you want from her is because there's a certain level of respect that comes from me and her relationship. That's what I'm saying. You don't know, brother. So that's what I'm saying.
I'm not talking about you.
Speaking on her.
I'm not talking about you talking about her. I'm talking about when there's certain subjects that come up on your show.
We done argued on the air a million times.
Man, come on, bro.
I'm just saying.
Corey, sometimes you be on bullshit. Nobody call you out on it.
Now I'm trying to teach you, but I don't think you catching it.
Okay, I'm observe.
You don't know my relationship with this woman. You don't know. So when you see it online and speak on what you see online, you can't really speak from factual things that are happening in the world, Anton.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So, and with Craig, I don't know why motherfuckers say Craig.
Yo, let's get these likes up, chat.
Have a backbone around me. Cause one thing I say that Craig beat most motherfuckers' ass I know. I see motherfuckers don't be fighting Craig. I see motherfuckers don't run up on him with that bullshit quick. The motherfuckers who I seen ran up on Craig way bigger than Craig. So the obvious needs to be said because I believe that there's a lot of people who don't know the obvious, and I can't teach you that in an episode. But I'm saying, like, if you ever see me around any woman, Anton, if you see me around any woman, trust me, dues been paid, homie. And I can't say it no other way better than that. Dues been paid. That might not be something you will catch. I'm saying this for the streets. Dues been paid, homie. Trust me, man. Trust me. I don't be around just anybody. I can't let any type of woman just come with me and be connected to me in no way. I don't like that. If you around me, it's a reason you around me. And I'm saying, like, I don't know if I could graduate you to that next level of the conversation. And that ain't no disrespect to you. But I'm saying, like, you see somebody around me, oh, I ain't just got anybody around me. Dues been paid, homie. That's what I'm saying. And I ain't saying that tough either. I'm just trying to say it in a way where I hope you can understand. Yeah. Okay. So anybody around me, dues been paid. I don't let anybody around me. If you around me and dues ain't been paid, I'm trying to get away from you because I don't know you. And ain't no dues been paid, so I don't know you. I don't know you.
And we spoke right before the show.
Question for Anton. Anton.
What happened?
No, I'm not talking about.
No, I understand.
You get me?
I got that. I got that. But in my case too, whenever I choose to speak up or challenge him on anything or tell him, look, I don't agree with that or what have you, I won't keep delving into it because I don't see the point. Because I know at a certain point with men like you at your age, there's not going to be any. any change. So why? I don't even bother with it. I just, you know, I might say, I don't like that. I don't agree with that. And then if they want to continue, I'm not for it.
I'm with you.
That's it. I just don't like, I don't do that. I got way more important fish to fry in that. And I thought, I'm not going to change this man's mind on stuff, so I just don't even bother. That's it.
But another thing about the ladies, since we talking about this, see, whenever I see a woman with a man, most of the time, if it ain't your wife, I already say to myself, what is this fuck shit?
Booty clap yourself.
Why is this motherfucker disrespecting you? That's how I feel about life. So I'm saying, like, that might be a prejudice that I have, I can admit. If a woman is in the streets with a man, fuck is this?
Why? Why do you care about that? Why is that meaningful to you?
No, it's not that I care at all, because it's not my business. But I'm saying, like, if a man stepped to me with a woman...
Now, I think what he's alluding to is the fact that Anton came to the show with another woman, not his wife. And Corey's like,
I've seen him do it.
woman, and it ain't his wife, all I do is say to myself...
You mean like checking you?
Not checking me, brother. I'm saying, like, if a man has a woman with him...
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? It's not his wife. I don't know what the fuck that is, and I don't want nothing to do with it. That's all across the board as I've gotten older and wiser. Like, if a man got a woman with him and he say, hey, hold on, man, how you doing? This is my lady, so-and-so, so-and-so. It makes me say, okay, this is his lady. That's what that is. But I'm saying, like, if a man is in the streets with a woman, sitting next to a woman, and all like this, whatever, and this bitch ain't been explained, I'm like, hold on. What the fuck is this sucker shit? Especially if it's imposed in any way. That's what I'm saying, G. And I know you know what I'm talking about, because you ain't finna act like you ain't smart. You smart than a motherfucker.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, if somebody...
Wow.
If somebody...
this is insane. What?
That's what I'm saying, G. And I know you know what I'm talking about, because you ain't finna act like you ain't smart. You smart than a motherfucker.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, if somebody...
Wow.
If somebody introduces you, if somebody took the time
I don't know what he's talking about.
How do you not know what he's talking about? You came to his studio with a woman, not your woman, trying to say, oh, can she get on air and do the show with him? He said he declined the request, so she's not on air. But she's there in the studio with you. He's like, why are you here and you're doing all these things? Did you not read between the lines, sir?
Somebody actually walks in and takes the time to introduce.
Yes, facts, Random University. This nigga, that's why I played this drop.
I've seen him do it.
That's what he's doing. He's telling on him. He's out in Anton. He's like, bro, why are you with a woman that is not your wife? And whenever I see that and it's unexplained, I'm assuming...
Booty clap yourself. Oh, my God.
Because that's generally what it looks like.
Introduce you to something that's being imposed on. I'm like, uh-oh.
There's people in the chat say, what is Corey talking about? All the uninitiated don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm like,
uninitiated.
Don't introduce me to, especially if I know that person.
That's how I believe that.
This is what I know. This is what I am. I admit that I am a C student.
In what?
In life. And everything.
Okay.
In school and everything. I'm a C student. So the way I like to do it is, I like for people to break it down to me like a C student. Help me to understand, like I'm barely graduating.
That wasn't something that was like school smart. That wasn't like a book smart type of thing. That was more of a social cue smart. That was more of being in the street smart, like understanding. Well, there's social. That is school. I shouldn't take away from that. But you learn a lot of these things and how people say things and speak while you're in the street. So you don't have to pick that up from school, is what I'm trying to say. But you can learn certain social cues and certain social things from school. Nonetheless, you wouldn't read between the lines here because I don't understand.
Wait. Break it down to me like a little child. The way that you would talk to a child, talk to me.
Right.
That's why I like to do it. And it's easier for me to digest it.
I like that you said that. But see, I'm at a stage of the game. I ain't got time to talk to kids.
Why not?
I don't got time to talk to kids. My kids grown. And I'm saying, like, if they asked me to go to the school and speak to the children, I would tell the children to do what's right. Because I know that's what they're supposed to do. I'll be like, listen, do what's right. Whenever you get that feeling like you're doing something wrong, then...
The C student part is a part of the chess move.
You know, step back and do what's right. That's what I would tell kids. That way I would be able to speak from the heart.
So you're one of those do what I say, not what I do?
No.
I said do what's right.
Let me tell you what my translation of that is. This is my translation of that. I don't want to substantiate my argument, or I don't want to break it down to where you'll actually understand it, because you may be able to break down what it is that I'm saying. So I choose to only speak in riddles, and I also want to speak in parables, because then I could say, well, if you don't know, you don't know, you don't get it. Now, I might get it. I might know exactly what you're talking about, but I might act like I don't know what you're talking about because I want you to substantiate your argument. So that's what I stand on. But that's why I say break it down to me like a C student, so that I can truly understand exactly what you're talking about.
Remember what I said, the C student part is a chess move. This is what I'm talking about. He does this purposely.
So that we all can understand it, because we all may need to learn something.
Right. So
That's
look,
what
you
the
said.
OGs do, they teach, right?
You said you go, but what you said in there, that was a key word. You act like you don't know. And I know you act like you don't know, brother.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You just said it. Believe me, you said it.
You did. See, Corey's smart. Corey's smart. He caught that. He caught that shit. You did say it, bro.
Phil's silly. He's silly. Really trying to look. It was an intense moment in here, Anton, and we trying to make it where it is professional. We trying to make it where it ain't what everybody said might be or whatever the fuck. Because I ain't with all that. I ain't got to go to war with no man who visited our show and probably didn't understand one thing, how I was thinking, and I probably didn't understand one thing, how he was thinking.
Corey not gonna have me back on the show, y'all.
You funny, man. You
not gonna have
funny.
me back on the show.
If I wasn't gonna have you back on the show, I wouldn't have shook your hand. I hope you believe that. When I caught myself, I was like,
you know what I'm
man,
doing
this
right
man
now,
don't know that
Phil?
he
I'm putting
did
pressure on him to get me back on the show.
But it ain't working
by saying that he not going, because
it ain't gonna work like that. But I'm saying
Corey don't like this, dog. He don't like this.
What? I think it's
what Corey don't
listen,
like? Why you talking to that man over there?
Because I gotta talk to Phil. I'm talking to Corey through Phil. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. Here's the thing.
Them the games when niggas get into fights. I'm telling you, this is how it jump off. Go ahead.
Corey not gonna have me back on the show because Corey is not having fun right now. This is gonna be one of Corey's best shows, but he's not having fun right now. And Corey seems to be a feeler. I'm more of a results-driven guy. Corey seems to be the type of person that goes off of how he feels.
If you notice, I'm doing a lot of explaining to you about how the line can get crossed, but you're doing a lot of telling me what I am. I think that's homosexual behavior.
I said Corey seems to be.
Wait.
Explaining to you about how the line can get crossed, but you're doing a lot of telling me what I am. I think that's homosexual behavior.
I said Corey seems to be, meaning that I'm leaving open a door to get corrected. I want him to correct me if I'm wrong, but I still want the freedom to be able to give my opinion. So you don't want me to give my thoughts?
You can have the freedom, brother. What I look like trying to take freedom from you?
No. I'm starting to feel some type of way, bro, because why is everything homosexual to you?
Well, this is what I'm saying. Like,
when did the conversation turn into homosexuality again?
Okay, I'm gonna let you land. Because I don't want to talk over you.
I'm trying to understand it. Why is everything gay?
I can explain it.
Okay, go ahead.
Maybe look, I'm not saying that you gay, but what I'm saying is, if you looking at another man and you say you talking to me through another man, if I'm a man, I'm gonna say, well, I'm right here.
Yeah, but you're not getting it.
You still talk about me. Homie, this is a gay conversation.
It's not.
Bro, what the fuck is going on here?
When you talking to men who play in riddles and stuff like that, I'm telling you.
You the one that's talking in riddles.
You ain't never been to jail, have you?
Hell no, I ain't never been to jail.
I could tell. I could tell.
You been to jail?
Nope. Nope.
Chat. I'm devastated right now. Corey just blew a 3-1 lead. What the fuck is going on, Corey? How did this happen? What?
Oh!
How did this happen? Who was the idiot that did this?
No.
Playing riddles and stuff like that. I'm telling you,
You the one that's talking in riddles.
You ain't never been to jail, have you?
Hell no, I ain't never been to jail.
I could tell. I could tell.
You been to jail?
Nope.
So what the
fuck?
What the fuck that mean then?
I'm just saying, like, if you went to jail, they would have to start you over from scratch.
What would they do to you?
The people who
You would be the tough one.
No. Just let me land with this. The people
I don't
who
think from a jail perspective, nigga. I'm not a jailbird. I'm never going to jail.
I see.
The fuck is we talking
you can't
about?
say what you'll never do, but I'm saying.
never going to jail.
Yeah, you can't say. Yeah, I don't play with that at all, bro. I do not play with that shit at all. I don't be saying I don't play with that word. I say don't ever because you don't know how that motherfucker gets you. You be saying that, and then literally the second later, you be
Come on, man.
you be locked up. I'll never go to, and then you're there for the most absurd reason, the most random fucking coincidence. You're there, bro.
You're a victim.
I stay the fuck away from that word.
Jail, bro.
Okay.
I don't even have that in.
The people
I don't
who
think from a jail perspective, nigga. I'm not a jailbird. I'm never going to jail.
I see.
The fuck is we
well, you
talking
can't
about?
say what you'll never do, but I'm saying.
never going to jail, bro.
Okay.
I don't even have that in. Dog, I don't even like that type of energy.
I'm just trying to make a point. Anton. What I'm saying is, I have been around enough people who have been institutionalized where I know how to carry myself around men who not finna play with you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I don't hang around niggas that been to jail, so I saw for it that way. The way you saw for it is a little bit different than the way I saw for it.
Okay.
So I choose not to hang around niggas that's been institutionalized that had to carry themselves a certain way because they made a decision that they wasn't supposed to make.
And you know, it shows that you've been around people that ain't seen the other side of the game. Because some of the smartest men I know they've been to college and gave that time up. And it was actually a learning process for them. But they still got to stand 10 toes down when they out here, Anton. I don't believe that you tried to disrespect me now that I've been talking to you. I don't believe that. I believe that you are the way you are. I am the way I am. And it can clash if people are not educated on how to be around each other because men can go to war over misunderstandings.
He's throwing an intellectual shot right now.
What am I doing?
So without saying it, he's basically saying, oh, you from a different space, so you don't get the way that we move over here.
Over here or anywhere in the United States of America, and that's not a black thing. I'm talking about Caucasians, Hispanics, and Asians understand the respect level men must have when they're in front of each other because it...
Nah, this is a bad look, Corey. I ain't gonna lie. This is a bad look. What you're basically explaining is if you were another nigga, something would have happened to Anton, but it just shows that you're not the nigga. Because you're like talking about, oh, if you were speaking to other men this type of way and you got to speak a certain type of way to these men and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, who are these men? They're not you because he's speaking the way he's speaking and is getting away with it.
And trigger war. That's all I'm saying to you.
I understand everything that happens when it happens. I'm a chess player. That's what I've been playing my entire life. Okay. Maybe you walked into something that you wasn't expecting.
I don't go with.
Maybe I knew what you was gonna do before you did it. And I triggered you. Who knows?
Maybe. But I tell you what, that's a dangerous game to play, especially if you got a life that you live in. Because I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of people in the cemetery that didn't know it was finna happen like that fast. That's why.
No, that's facts. That's facts.
Out here, I try to walk under the code. There's a code out here.
No, you don't. And that's why I said
You say I don't walk under the code?
No, you're hypocritical.
Jesus Christ.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
Oh my God. What the fuck, Corey?
Out here, I try to walk under the code. There's a code out here.
No, you don't. And that's why I said
You say I don't walk under the code?
No, you're hypocritical. I told you that to your face.
The whole world a hypocrite, but what are you talking
No,
about?
you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite when it comes.
I believe you.
When it comes to specifically you moving by a code.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Because you think that you can say what you want to say when you want to say it, and that people are supposed to respect the way that you move. But I don't think that you move the way that you're supposed to anyway.
I want this thing to be studied because here's the truth. Brother Anton is talking about everybody else but himself and white men. This is a fact.
I like this chat. Let me tell y'all
He's
why I
talking
like
about
the chat.
everything but himself
No.
and white men.
No, listen. I told you I want to come back and have a full conversation about it, or we can talk about it right now. I ain't got nothing better to do.
Study this episode.
Shout out to the
shit on Caucasian males.
Shout out to
and
the
he
chat.
ain't shit on
I'm not
himself.
gonna.
What Corey needed to do was have a specific white man do something negative or something that you can't defend and speak about that, because he wants him to arbitrarily just go in on white dudes, and it's like that's not really gonna work. You have to have a point. You have to have something of substance that you can relate to so you can have a conversation about. You're not catching them in the right way.
Shit on nobody.
Yeah,
Shout
you
out to
shitted
the
on
chat.
black people. You shitted on motherfuckers.
I feel like I shitted on you. To your
be careful.
face. To
Be
your
careful.
face.
Be
Shout out-
careful
shout-
shitting on me, because
shout
I
out
feel
to
like
the
you
chat.
talking shit again.
He is talking shit again because you triggered him again when you said you don't talk shit about white folks at all.
I'm not talking shit. I'm
Well,
telling
be
you.
careful.
I'm telling you.
You
that-
shitted on me to my face, but that shit will
Corey,
lead to some
would
danger.
we please stop the
Trust me.
The tough talk. I got security. You got security. Ain't
Homie,
nobody
I
doing
ain't
shit.
got security. Them my people.
Cool. Them your
You
security
gotta
people.
hire a motherfucker to be with you.
Absolutely. I'm always gonna hire somebody.
You better.
100%.
How you be talking?
Corey, stop talking tough. Stop talking.
Homie,
tough.
you
just said that.
I'm
you're
not
even
talking tough.
guy.
I'm talking to you.
I'm getting rich.
Shout out to Jay the Informant with the $2 super chat. Jay the Informant says, guarantee Angry Boy gonna make a video for Anton next. Now, Angry Boy, I think you're talking about Angry Man. He's already made a video. He's already done his stream. If he's not live right now, still live, he's already done it.
Straight up.
Why are you so?
You said you disrespected me in my face. And then you act like it was all
You said
good.
that I disrespected you to your face. So I'm confirming what you said. You felt disrespected. So
Now, this is low level gaslighting, Anton. You're not confirming what he said. You went out of nowhere and re-brought that up and saying that. He did say that, but after you said it.
don't have hire somebody.
You better.
100%.
How you be talking?
Corey, stop talking tough. Stop talking.
Homie,
tough.
you
just said that.
I'm
you're
not
even a
talking tough.
guy.
I'm talking to you straight up.
Why are you so?
You said you disrespected me in my face.
I
And then
didn't
you
go
act
far
like
enough.
it was all
said that I
good.
disrespected you to your face. So I'm confirming what you said. You felt disrespected. So I am telling you that I disrespected you if that's the way you felt. Is that not what you said? You said that out of your mouth. And so I apologized when you said that you felt disrespected.
No. The reason you said you
But you still
disrespected me
triggered
in
by
my
it
face.
because you don't accept the apology because
You
you
still
still
talking
feel
about
some type of
everybody
way.
else except yourself and
No,
white men.
I'm telling you what I said. You felt offended by it, so I apologize. All I'm doing is rehashing a conversation that happened. Why you so easily offended?
You still talking about me? It sounds like I'm arguing with
because I'm right. See what I'm
I'll be around bitches and they tell me about myself all the time. Be gone.
No.
That shit don't hurt no feelings. It's probably better this way.
Because I just proved my point.
Be down.
You're
So you proved the point.
You're hypocritical.
Homie, just gone, man.
You hypocritical,
Just gone,
bro.
man.
You
Just gone.
hypocrite. I'm about to jet.
You done did this before.
He's
Get your
hypocritical,
bitch ass the Hey, homie.
All right, I'm out.
Get your bitch ass the fuck on and walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch.
You proved my point.
Ooh, see, this is the part, bro. Go walk out there with your bodyguard and your bitch, but he's not with his wife. He's with some random woman that he brought in there. So he's he's just outright saying it. You're a bitch. You get out here with your bodyguard and your bitch. So he got Frank Castled right now.
Hey, homie. All right, I'm out. Get your bitch ass the fuck on and walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch.
You proved my point.
I got shit to do. Don't bring bitches up here, dog, that you ain't finna stand on.
Ooh, yo, this man is outing him in the worst way. Yo, what the hell? Corey Holcomb's just...
Oh, man.
You hypocrite,
Just gone,
bro.
man.
You
Just gone.
hypocrite. I'm about to jet.
You done did this before.
He's
Get your
hypocritical,
bitch ass the
and I-
Hey, homie.
All right, I'm out.
Get your bitch ass the fuck on. And walk
Nah, for real. Get your bitch ass the fuck on. I stand with that. Shout out to Corey for that. Get Anton the fuck out of here. But shout out to oh shit.
I'm getting rich.
Shout out to Eric Barber with the $50 super chat. The big $50. Support from the DMV. Shout out to Eric Barber with the $50 super chat. I hope I'm saying your name right, because I butcher everyone's name. It is what it is.
Go over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga.
Yo, get out there with your bodyguard and your bitch. Okay, so Random University was absolutely right about this. This is a whole conversation of its own. This segment is a whole conversation of his own because he's outing him, talking about you running around with a bitch that you're not actually substantiating. You're not saying anything about it. You're not confirming what the relationship is, or you're not saying anything. You're just running around with this woman that's in proximity while you have a wife. And he keeps calling her. Whoops, my bad. Wrong drop. So he's basically outing him. It's like, you have a wife, sir. Who is this woman? And this is a surprise for me. I never thought that Corey Holcomb would do this. This is crazy.
Man,
You
just gone.
hypocrite. I'm about to jet.
You done did this before.
He's
Get your
hypocritical,
bitch ass the
and I-
Hey, homie.
All right, I'm out.
Get your bitch ass the fuck on. And walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch.
You prove my point.
I got shit to do.
You're right.
Don't bring bitches up here, dog, that you ain't finna stand on.
You finna stand
Remember I
on.
told you that. If you got a bitch with you, explain the bitch.
Jeez.
Don't ask her to be on my show, nigga. Can she be on the show? I don't know that bitch, nigga.
Jeez.
Now get your whole ass the fuck on and pay for your pussy like you got to.
Yo, okay. So I said that he blew a 3-1 lead. I don't know. I think he blew the 3-1 lead and it was tied up 3-3 at this point. He didn't lose in Game 7, man. He didn't lose. He pulled himself out of the abyss with Game 7. That was the LeBron chase down block. This right here was the LeBron chase down block. Anton pretty much was walking out there sealing him. But this?
All right, I'm out.
Get your bitch ass the fuck on and walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch.
You prove my point.
I got shit to do.
You're right.
Don't bring bitches up here, dog, that you ain't finna stand on.
Right.
Remember I told you that. If you got a bitch with you, explain the bitch. Don't ask her to be on my show, nigga.
Explain the bitch is
Can
crazy.
she be on the show? I don't know that bitch, nigga. Now get your whole ass the fuck on and pay for your pussy like you got to. Okay?
Pay for the pussy.
Who the clap myself?
Oh my
And all the man said,
I pay for the pussy, okay. I'll just pay for the pussy, okay.
this man turned Anton Daniels into a passport, bro.
Again!
Yo, what the hell's going on, yo? Holy, this man has a wife and he's paying for some cheeks, bro. Hey, yo, come on, man.
Fake ass nigga. And go get you a bodyguard, cause the nigga be done slap the shit out your bitch ass. I got shit to do. I ain't finna follow that nigga out the door. I am who I say I am. I stand on it. Fuck a friend.
Nah, I never heard a nigga that was all on that player shit tell on a nigga for cheating. Like, what the fuck? Yo, what the
Now who the next motherfucker to come up here? What
So
up?
there's a new word in the dictionary called rage bait, right? So that's what you just witnessed. So
Rage bait. Let me tell you something.
It's a new word.
That ain't no new word.
Okay, bet. It's
Let me
old
tell you
behavior,
something.
new word.
Where I'm from,
Yo, holy shit, that's so... Yo, that... Shit. Shout out to Bebe with the $2 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Said Corey is a comedian. What did Anton expect? That's what I'm saying. He's a comedian, man.
if a nigga say something about sucking dick, nigga, it's on.
I agree with this.
I don't know nothing about no niggas saying nothing to no nigga where niggas talk about suck dick and niggas be ready to swing.
And he knows that.
But he didn't say that dick sucking shit again. Get your fat ass out of here, nigga.
Just certain words
That's
you just
a
don't
hate.
use.
See, for me, that was ultimately the win. When I seen the clip and I woke up, I seen the clip. It was everywhere. I see it viral. I even see it on all the blogs. I see it on Neighborhood Talk. I see it everywhere. What the clip shows is the main confrontation, and then Anton's gone. You don't see this extended conversation after the confrontation. But the main point that I'm left with is that he said, say it again. Oh, it's hot as shit in here. Seeing all these puddles in the... Just cover that shit up, nigga.
Oh!
Nonetheless, the main point is you refuse to say it again. You said you can't boss up on him, or don't boss up on me. That's what Anton said to Corey. Corey got in his face and bossed up on him. Said, say it again. He put down the mic. He was ready for the fade right then and there, live on air. No, oh, let's go outside so you can run a narrative and tell people about a story that never, like, nobody could confirm. Right then and there on air. Anton refused to say it again. So at that moment, Anton got bitched. Because if I said it with Darlene in between, when Darlene moves from in between and you're in my face, pause, I'm saying that again. I said it, I'm standing 10 toes down. That's what 10 toes down means. Anton's back on his channel talking about 10 toes down. Not quite. Not quite, sir. You refuse to say it again. But Corey, man, it's hard to defend half of the shit that he's done in this video. I will admit I'm slightly biased because of my history with Anton Daniels. Pause. Gotta say pause because that shit sounds. What do you mean my history? Fuck, man. What the fuck going on out here? I'm trying to not have any bias as I do this breakdown. It doesn't look good for Corey. I could see how Anton, because Anton's not a tough guy. He says it himself. If he gets bitched in a moment, I don't think he cares. I think he's like academics. He's like, yeah, that's the character that they are. They can't afford to get bitched. It's not like Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate got bitched by Chase Damore. Y'all have to watch the Random University videos on that. That shit is hilarious. But now he got demoted. That top G shit's out the window. They're calling him bottom G. They're calling him all sorts of zesty names. He's been demoted. I don't think that type of image is Anton's image. I don't think he needs to remain tough like that. He called out Corey in certain points, and he dodged the pandering point. He used so many deflective tactics to get away from Corey's strongest point. The fact that Anton caters and panders to white men, conservative white men.
In here with this bitch that he know ain't his wife and motherfucker trying to get the bitch on the show. Bitch, nigga, you ain't got it like that, nigga. Get your cake ass out of here, nigga. Like, I'm finna be upset. This is what I wanted to talk about today, mainly. We have a situation in America going on.
Nah, this is bad. The fact that he keeps calling him out for trying to get around, because that's what it is. It's like you're trying to do these power moves to try to impress the woman that you're with that's not your wife. Oh, you got her on the 5150 show. It's like, it ain't gonna happen.
Where there are a lot of men that don't want to reveal themselves, but they have bitterness because they know you're not the type of guy they are on the backdooria side of the game. Let me say this one more time. There's a lot of men in this world that don't want to reveal themselves, but they're upset at men who expose backdooria, so they find other ways to talk about you, and they won't never reveal who they are. I want to start a campaign to teach men how to be good sissies. I talked to a couple of people I know today. A good sissy is a man who knows how he gets down, and he knows how you get down, and he won't never cross them lines. I could be around a man who indulges in other men's behavior, and he know I don't get down like that. So if he don't ever impose it on me or find ways to talk crazy to me that's not straight on, see, the straight on way, he don't like you because you don't agree with the backdooria behavior. But if they don't want to come at you like, I know you don't like backdooria behavior, they come at you with something else. It's the curveball effect. So we have to teach these guys how to be good sissies.
What the hell was that?
Hold on.
I gotta
that's
say,
still on the phone.
You know what? This is exactly why I usually watch the videos in full before I get up on air and do a reaction. It's moments like this. I don't know why I was so confident, like, yeah, let's just run the tape and let's just... What?
Again, remember, he would rather storm off than talk shit about
He's done that
white
before.
men.
He's done that. He didn't never say nothing about white men.
Democratic shit.
Right. He didn't never say nothing about white
Stormed
men.
off. We wouldn't say shit about
But
the white men.
he didn't have to say nothing about white men. If he'd said something about me sucking dick again, I was already looking at that eyeball, because that's what I wanted. I wanted that nigga to be on that next podcast like this.
He wouldn't look a white man in the eye.
If he'd have said something about sucking dick right there, I was finna found that nigga, and whatever come with it, I'll be having to spend some more money in court, because I don't want no court cases. In fact, I really can't have a court case right now because I got shit going on with court cases. But I am a man, and you can't step to me with that dick sucking shit like right here. I can see if you were like out in the park arguing with a nigga, that nigga be like, fuck you, nigga, suck my dick. That's different. That's different. That's a nigga yelling, looking for it. But this motherfucker thought he was gonna sit here and say to me something about sucking dick. I ain't even mad at the nigga, because I believe the nigga is weird. But that's okay, you could be weird, you just can't step to motherfuckers with dick sucking shit. Niggas fight. Niggas kill each other over that. And I really don't think he know that. Did he just say he ain't got no friends that been to jail? Did he really say that? Yeah. Who the fuck ain't got people that went to jail that live in Detroit?
I can't.
He's not from the streets. He's from a stable 2-parent household somewhere in the burbs. He grew up with money. Software engineer, YouTuber, not tough.
The mayor went to jail. What the fuck? How the fuck is you in Detroit? I'll call all my Detroit niggas.
Nah, see, that's the whole thing, bro. You're from Chicago and you haven't been to jail. So you're like, you from Detroit, how come you haven't been to jail? And then he asked you, and when he asked you and you said no, I'm like, what are we doing here, sir? I'm like, what was the point of that? But now he's reframing it to say you don't know anybody, but you asked that question in real time, and man, that was bad, man. God damn it, Corey. This whole I wanted him to say it again. You should have already just
say that shit again. Goofy ass nigga. Fuck you think this is?
This is what I'm saying. The first time I seen that, I'm like, man, this nigga should have just swung. Fuck all that shit, say it. You should have just swung, man. Fuck all that shit, because now he gets away with it, and it looks like you took the L. This doesn't look that good, man. This looks pretty bad.
Do y'all know a nigga that ain't been to jail? I mean, do y'all have any friends that ain't never been to jail?
I got a cousin in Detroit. What else do I need? Everybody
Nah, man. We got to put this into perspective. I'm going to let this play for a second, then I got to give a real conclusive speech about this, because this is not good, man.
The only man who I know who would say that is a man who ain't bold enough to say nothing about the Caucasian responsibilities in America and what they did to make things go bad. But back on the good sissy, because we on the good sissy. We need to teach our men who indulge in that type of behavior how to be confident and honest about who they are, where there is no issues. Like, you can't act like you're mad at me because Corey didn't do something right on the internet. But the truth is, you mess with men, and you didn't want to say you mess with men, and that's really your issue with me. In Hollywood.
Okay, so this is where Corey kind of loses me a little bit, because you were calling him out for the woman that he brought into the studio trying to get her on air. You were pretty much insinuating that he is clapping her cheeks, cheating on his wife with the woman that he brought in here, and you're not gonna, because he wasn't stating where the hell, like, what she was to him, that you're gonna make that assumption. You said that in many different ways. You expected him to read between the lines. He pretty much said that I know what you're saying, but I want you to say it explicitly. Don't pussyfoot around it. Don't covertly say it, overtly say it, is what he's basically saying. And he didn't really do that. But when he left, he did that. And I'm looking at that and I'm like, you kind of were in your feelings and now you're trying to out him for being a cheater, which he should. He's a married man. He's a married man. He's an entertainer. He talks all this marriage shit. He talks about he's as good as Jesus Christ, all this bullshit. He should be faithful to his wife. He should not be parading around random chicks in your studio. But to make those claims and then out the man, that doesn't look good on Corey Holcomb. I don't know, man. This is just bad. This is all around bad.
Atlanta and everywhere else over the internet.
Like, I get the angle of you exposing somebody that's a fraud, because that would be fraudulent, because that's his whole brand, the whole faithful Christian man, the whole X, Y, and Z. But at the same time, it's like, isn't his brand of being like player and calling out these women for their bullshit? I don't know, man. I don't watch Corey Holcomb enough.
I don't know. That nigga probably gone.
You know what? Dog walk. Dog walker.
Man, you know who looked the scaredest?
Dog walk.
Who looked the scaredest? His bodyguard. That nigga was like.
Hey, I'll beat your ass, nigga.
We ain't beat nobody yet.
No.
Hey, can I tell y'all something? Hold on, let me tell y'all something. This is not a lie. Phil, Nail, hey, what this thing cost?
Over $1 million.
Nigga, this board back here, this ain't no sucker shit. My nigga Laylaw bought this thing right here. Laylaw, Mac, and Macca bought this screen. This screen is not no cheap. The screen they bought was defective, so the company gave them the upgrade.
I don't think they realize, because they can only see
this ain't no cheap shit. You don't tear this up.
Crazy.
But I believe if I would have super socked that nigga, I could have guided.
They can only see
this ain't no cheap shit. You don't tear this up.
Crazy.
But I believe if I would have super socked that nigga,
Oh, he said super socked. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, he's just taking the zestiness on another level. If he said what I thought he said, I was like, what the fuck, bro?
Could have guided him that way. Because I was already sizing him up. I was like, oh, this is a little fat motherfucker.
I'd have whooped him, man.
I was like, dog.
10. I got to get back to my show. I was watching the
Nigga,
show.
you stupid, nigga.
I got to get back to my show, man.
Hey, man, if that nigga would have said I suck dick, I'd have dotted that nigga eye. I swear to God, and took whatever come with it. But I ain't living like that. I'm not living like that. I am a successful man.
Come back with the bodyguard. I'll whoop that nigga.
That bodyguard ain't with that nigga. That nigga just trying to get that money and get the fuck. Let me drop this cake ass nigga off at the airport. That nigga say he don't know nobody who went to jail. What the fuck?
Nah, he was trying to beg.
How do you live in America and don't know nobody who went to jail? And he called me a hypocrite. This man said I'm a hypocrite, and he said he don't know nobody who went to jail. But back on the good sissy.
I gotta get back to my show. I got a show at 10.
Go ahead, Joe. Do your thing, man.
Oh, man. Fuck Anton.
The nigga was sitting right here, goddammit. That nigga then when he said, I disrespected you in your face. I was like, is this nigga talking crazy? Because I'll still slap the shit out this motherfucker. You can be around men, you can disagree with men, but you can't disrespect men when you standing next to them, man. If you want to bait people like that and play like you don't know, good luck.
And if you say that you don't know, if you don't know somebody, then watch yourself. That's when you really take extra precautions because you don't.
I don't know if they can hear you, D.
You're not familiarized with the person yet, so why would you want?
That's why I don't have people up here.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying, like, you can't come up here and say. Well, I forgot how he said it, but I was like, when he said that shit, my mind was like, is this nigga crazy? This nigga say something to me about sucking dick?
He just used those words for that. It was like yeah, I don't.
He knew it would trigger
Darlene,
you.
don't ever jump between two niggas.
Okay, I was trying to save the screen.
That nigga wasn't finna push
Go
me
ahead
into
and
that
hear me.
screen.
Go ahead and hear me. Sheesh.
Darlene, listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't never jump between two niggas. You a woman.
Okay.
You know what
I'm
I do
trying to
not
tell you,
recall?
so you know.
I do not recall seeing the scene that was going, that little clip that was, I don't think I seen it from the start. I think I started like 20 minutes in when I reacted to this because I don't remember the clip of them arguing about racism. When Anton said black people are the most racist, I didn't remember that part. I don't remember hearing that at all. I think I jumped the clip. So let me start back here so I can get that. Maybe I chop this into a clip later.
In the house. Hey, man, let me tell you something. I'm so glad you here. Because people need to see a clash like this. Not a clash within something bad, just people who got something to say, like what you say and what I say. I think it's going to be interesting.
I do, too.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, we had a great conversation, too. We had time before you got here, so we had a great
I
conversation.
buttered it up, so.
You don't need to butter.
I made sure
me up.
that she felt good about this.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to butter.
We still trying to get Shannon Sharp on here so Darlene can have something to do after the show that she'll be proud of.
Oh, brother. Too old. That man don't want this.
Well, I know.
Your chat think they tough. I noticed that.
They think they tough?
They think they tough.
Yeah. They be out there.
They not that tough.
Uh-oh.
We seen.
You charging them up.
We seen,
here we go.
We seen worse. You know, I don't pay attention to niggas that don't got no profile picture.
You know, I always
I promise to God, bro.
And they scared to step forward.
I don't pay attention. I think them type of niggas jerk off in their socks.
Yeah.
Well, now they've gotten so savvy where they can actually put it.
Why, at the end of the day, if you're a content creator and somebody's talking tough to you and they're in the comment section and they don't even have a profile picture, that is nobody to take serious in the slightest. That is the biggest no-name brands of no-name brands. Like, you're nobody, bro. Like, you could literally be some dusty motherfucker living in your mom's basement, beating your meat to some OnlyFans bitch. Like, you could literally be that dweeb. Like, who the fuck cares?
A picture, but you open it up and it's like, oh, no post, no nothing. It's like, oh, okay.
We don't take that serious.
Exactly. Keyboard cowards is what I call them.
Somebody said, what Craig had, he on time out. Craig had a show, folks.
That's right.
Craig going out here doing his thing.
Papa
Bro,
Craig.
you're breaking the rules.
But anyway,
that is the #1 rule of doing these type of shows, podcasts, or anything radio with mics. Just don't chew gum, bro. That shit is, you just hear that shit clackling in your ears.
Hey, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. There's so much to say.
Come on, nigga.
I know we ain't gonna be able to get to it all, but
we gonna try.
There's so much to say. I gotta ask you this, just off top.
I'm with it.
How do you feel? Because we ain't gonna do all politics, because that ain't what the show
We
about.
gotta get there though.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't want you to miss no points.
All right, I'm with it.
What do you feel about this nation as they jack other nations for their resources and play it off like it's other reasons? I'm talking about this nation, the U.S.
That's the part of the game.
When you say the part of the game, I don't understand.
Everybody done been conquered. Slavery didn't exist way before we ever came in here.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see what the problem is.
Well, I tell you like this. I cannot
You don't see what the problem is until China is in the United States extracting resources, taking Donald Trump and Melania. Like, that's when you see the problem with it. When you're the motherfucker, when you're the big strong country, going to other countries and like, yo, bend over country. And you're just taking their shit. You're taking their president, his wife, all their resources, the oil, everything. When you're that country, of course you're for it.
Respect men who are claim jackers. Like I don't
like what? Give me an example.
Like the United States.
No, give me an example, like a real life thing. Like what did they take?
The United States.
Like taking this country?
Not just taking this country. How do you think you got here?
Yeah, the transatlantic slave trade.
You smart man.
Right. I studied it. I know all about it.
So it's very hard to be respectful of what is here when me, for example, as an African-American male, I know how I got here. I didn't take the cheap flight on Frontier here. My people were kidnapped. My people were robbed. They what?
They were sold by Africans.
Oh, God.
You saying all the people were sold by Africans?
How you think what you think, white people came over there and got us?
Yes.
No, they were sold.
So
they just capitalized off of it better than the Africans did.
Okay, so you're saying that all of the black people that were brought here were sold by Africans.
Correct.
So the white people were just.
Oh God, here we go. This is like the FBA talking points that drive division between Africans and African Americans. We have a whole presentation on this coming up shortly.
Doing transactions over there.
Absolutely. It was capitalism. See, the thing about white people, you think that racism is inherently in them. Racism is inherently in all of us. Black people is some of the most racist people I've ever seen in my entire life. We don't even like each other.
So can I ask you a question?
Black people are the most racist people you've seen in your life, and then you cite that we don't like each other. If black people, if it's true, black people don't even like each other, what part of that is racism? If black people were the most racist in your mind or your eyes, and black people don't even like each other, that means black people just don't like people. I wouldn't even say that's racist. They just don't like motherfuckers then. From your eyes, they're just hateful motherfuckers.
No, hold on. Let's stay there.
Okay.
We don't even like each other. And so black people participate. Some of the first slavers in the United States of America was black people. That's the truth. So what I'm trying to understand is,
if black people got to America from the transatlantic slave trade, and some of the first slavers in America were black people, how did those black people get to America?
Was slavery in the United States before?
Slavery existed thousands of years before we got here.
Okay.
Slavery was on every single continent in this world. That's a fact. Now, the thing that's a problem with it is that, then this is the problem that I have. What you niggas want?
What do you mean when you say what you need?
What do y'all want? Cause y'all complaining about it over and over again.
Yo, the way he says, what do y'all want? He's like, are you not part of the black group? Are you now, what's his name? What's this nigga that just did this? Let me find the damn clip. Are you Marquette now? Marquette just said that he was a white supremacist group. Where's that clip? God damn it, Discord. This shit is so unorganized.
What we've failed to admit, us as white nationalists, is that it's mostly our fault.
I felt a white nationalist.
And he was laughed at by Jake Shields as he said that. He said, us, white nationalists. Filthy work. It's like, when did you become one of them, Myron? Hold up, chat. Hold up 1 second.
What we've failed to admit, us as white nationalists, is that it's mostly our fault.
I felt a white nationalist.
Us as white, bro, did you forget?
What we've failed to admit, us as white nationalists, is that it's mostly our fault.
I felt a white nationalist.
Even he's laughing at you because it's like, stop that, nigga, you black. The fuck we talking about? Fellow white nationalist. This guy forgot his skin. This is what I'm saying. All these conservative grifters, these niggas that all for the Republican Party or just Trump meat huggers. Sometimes they forget their skin color. Like, I don't know, man.
And I'm trying to understand, what is it that y'all looking for? What is going to help y'all?
A whole thing that has happened.
Because I'm solutions oriented, And I'm tired of niggas that ain't never been through shit complaining about shit that they ain't never been through.
If you black in the United States, you've been through some shit.
But I'm tired of niggas complaining about shit that they have never been through. You've been through some shit, but you ain't been through that.
So this is what Tommy Sotomayor means. This is what Tommy means. Because I'm like, yo, Tommy he always does this shit. He says every nigga's copying him. Every nigga's doing X, Y, and Z. Every nigga wants to be the new Tommy. These are Tommy Sotomayor talking points. Tommy Sotomayor always talks about you niggas is resting on the laurels of the old niggas. You niggas are not the niggas from back then. None of this stuff touched your timeline in your lifetime.
Yeah, what are you saying?
Because most of the niggas that's complaining about it ain't never even really seen real racism. These is new niggas. All of these internet niggas right here, these is new niggas.
So are you saying black people in the United States, some of them have skipped over racism?
Yes, definitively.
Come on, man.
Definitively. You have a greater chance of being killed by somebody that look like you than to ever interact with somebody that don't look like you and kill you.
Now, that point may be true. Weird time for the buzzer, but that point may be true, but what you are leaving out is that has nothing to do with experiencing racism. Because you may be killed by somebody your skin color, because people kill each other within proximity and within, generally white people kill white people more than black people kill white people kill black people more than white people kill black people. We know that, but that doesn't eliminate racism. That doesn't mean you're not going to experience any racism. So that was a weird example or a comparison to make.
But do you
That's
understand,
a fact.
Do you understand that it's made like that on purpose? The position,
it's the system.
The
The system
position
against us. I got it.
Okay, but the position you and your people are in.
Who was my people?
Black people. Do you claim black people?
I'm a Christian first. I claim.
Well, I think something's wrong with that. If you don't want to say you're a black man first, I think something wrong with
Black
that.
is a construct. They told you that you was black.
Okay, well,
that's
brown,
why you start
brown
believing
then.
it. No.
Maybe
We
I'm
not brown. We not black.
Christianity's a construct. What? We're all constructs that people just agree with. You can't just what?
We're not none of that shit.
A human, like, okay.
Oh, well, what are we?
We're not none. For me, I'm a believer in God. That's what I am. My foundation is always going to be Christianity, Christ, Jesus first. I don't claim none of that other shit. You're not gonna get me to believe in you based off of some shit that you can't control. You didn't pick it. And the thing about other cultures, whether you black, Chinese, Asians don't fuck with each other just because they Asian. Chinese people and Japanese people and Taiwanese people, they're all different. Koreans are different. All white people don't fuck with all white people. So why do I have an obligation to fuck with somebody just because he black? Okay. And then the definition of how you define black is based off of something that a white man gave to you.
Okay, well, trust me, brother. You white people, let me tell you something. I know Caucasian people that have looked at me and threw me licks. But I am from Chicago.
And I'm from Detroit.
It was Chicago is very segregated. I knew nothing about Caucasian people until I moved to Los Angeles. And a lot of the stories I heard, it turned out to be just that. But back to this Christianity, you have to understand this. You were taught that by the people who kidnapped you. Is that a lie?
Nope.
Okay, so
we was taught everything that you know on this earth, it was taught to you. The racism that you have in your heart, it was taught to you.
You say I'm racist?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I studied you.
Wow!
I studied you.
This is why
Where am I racist? I don't know a lot of racism in me. But
Absolutely.
maybe you can show me something I don't know.
We're gonna get there.
I wanted
We'll
you
get
guys
there.
to start the show off in your own
No, when Brother Anton Daniels was talking to me on the phone, I knew that we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things,
Yeah,
but
we
I
talked about
believe
that.
we can have a conversation like men. It's like a lot of stuff he said right now, I disagree with so much. But
both of us.
I'm gonna try to make a point because I have the hopes. I have the hopes in reaching him in a way. You know what I'm saying? I know that ain't guaranteed. I'm not.
And I have
stupid.
the hopes that I'm gonna get y'all off of the Democratic plantation.
Yeah, because I don't know nothing about the Democratic plantation.
Everything that you speak of, it's a reflection of the same thing that they speak of. So you may not claim it, but you're a reflection of it.
Well, if I reflect something that is this Democratic plantation, I tell you what, I really don't study a Democratic plantation. I try to study.
You know what's going on here, though? This is not a debate. This isn't, this talking point versus this talking point. This is not even close to a formal debate. What Anton is doing is saying, I study you, and then he's levying claims about his character. You're this. You're a representation of the Democratic plantation. You're an embodiment of it. Everything you stand for is this. And then he's left to defend himself from that point. Okay, you're calling me a person that is an embodiment of the Democratic plantation, and now I got to work from this point outward. So you're basically ad hominem after ad hominem, and then I'm just
being a stand-up human being. Where when I look in the mirror, I don't see a slick motherfucker. Right. That's who I am.
I'm with it.
I don't like slick motherfuckers.
That's the first thing we agreed on.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad we got there. But I get labeled all the time. I was talking to a young lady on the phone the other day, and she said, "I know you hate the what's the lady who calls herself a doctor? I'm blanking right now.
Oh my God,
Dr. Bryant." And I'm like, I don't hate nobody. Where do you get hate from? And then I was on the internet. Every once in a while, I look at the pages that use my likeness and image and everything, and I listened to some of the stuff they said, and I was called bitter, and I don't know how to get money. But anyway, coincidentally, today I'm talking to a brother who knows how to work the internet well and get money.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like, everything comes in its season for a man like me. I don't say I got all the answers to everything, but I am willing to talk logically to people who I feel like are able to communicate. That's what I'm saying. Because like the stuff you say, Anton, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, that's your personality too. Like,
and it would be boring to hear just one person's take or views on things. This makes it interesting.
Excuse me, ma'am. You need a mic, ma'am. You can ask on the mic. Goddamn.
Anton, just a clarifying question. What about? Are you comparing racism with prejudice? Is it? Do you think black people can truly be racist, or are we just prejudiced?
Oh! What a dumb question. Next.
No, I think that there's a lot of people that hate white people, like straight up hate white people, and it's very unfortunate because they're not even the ones that's winning over here. We compare ourselves against a group of people that the majority of them is on food stamps and welfare. They would be a disappointment to their ancestors.
Right, but isn't true racism a system that controls access to,
Well, that's the argument, right? The argument is
we can't make sure white people don't get access to certain schools and programs and things like that.
The main way that they...
You need to be empowered to be racist, to be quite honest.
But see, that's what I was going to say. That's the argument that black people make, is that you can't be racist if you can't actually have an impact on another group of people. So it's supposedly systemic. It's false.
Really?
I just seen a guy that used...
How, as a group of people, do you think that you can't impact another group of people? That's where it's bizarre to me when they say black people can't be racist. Everybody can be racist. It's like, do you think are you that self-hating and feel like your group has so little power that you can't impact anybody else with racism at all? That's pretty pathetic, actually.
To be the president of the United States of America that wound up becoming the president of the United States of America for the second time, almost get everything taken away from him. Literally. And he was basically being taken down by black people. Kamala Harris, Letitia James, who was the, in New York, Fani Willis, down in Georgia, Letitia James, who was the, in New York, Fani Willis, down in Georgia. All of those are black women, specifically that met with Kamala.
Are they all Democrats? This is a district attorney. I know, obviously, Kamala's Democrats. Letitia James is what is Letitia James? Governor General of New York.
Harris.
Democratic Party. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you're talking about all black women coming for Trump, but it's like if they're all Democrats and they're going against somebody that's a Republican, doesn't that seem like that's fitting? Doesn't that seem like they're just doing their damn job? You're using government officials doing their jobs, going against the other party as an example of black people going against white people. What the fuck? Is that what's going on here? Is that what's really going on?
In New York, Fani Willis, down in Georgia, all of those are black women, specifically that met with Kamala Harris months before they actually started this campaign during the Biden administration. And it's so funny to me because then I have to ask myself the question, well, listen.
Democrats meeting with Democrats to do a campaign against Republicans sounds like normal business, normal politics to me.
If this is a construct
of...
And if it's all about white people and all of the energy is going towards a person that black people fucked with before he actually ran for president of the...
Shut the fuck up with this Trump sympathetic rhetoric. Oh, black people used to fuck with him before they didn't know he was a racist rapist that was on Epstein Island and was hiding the files. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? You could fuck with somebody before you realize that they're a vile, heinous, disgusting piece of shit. So if you determine that this nigga is he's racist, he's a rapist, he was on Epstein Island, he hid the files, you don't fuck with his policies, you don't whatever. It's like, why you have the right to not fuck with this person. But Trump is these niggas' daddies. The way some of these niggas that I see from the red pill space and the manosphere space that took this conservative grift to the next level, all they do is meat hug Trump. Trump can do no wrong in their eyes, and they think everyone's out for Trump. And it's like, bro, what the fuck? You call that winning?
That's what you call winning? A nigga's nuts in your face? Man, I hate to see what you call losing.
The United States of America, but we champion Barack Obama.
Not me.
No. Take yourself out of it. We talking about the culture. It may not...
Now we got to this part. Now we came full circle to all of the video that... This was an all over the place reaction, chat. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to everybody that caught the live. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. Make sure that y'all start hyping the videos because there's a hype button. The hype makes me do better in the algorithm. So come on, man. Hit that damn hype button.
Come on, man.
Hit the hype button. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. If you're not already subscribed, join the members, chat. Join the members. This is going to be cut into several clips so we can get a more coordinated feel of what the hell this live stream was. Because I ain't gonna lie, chat. I didn't watch this entire video before going live. I seen about like 20-30 minutes of it. So my reaction kind of changed throughout the video. I thought I was going to completely be one-sided, but this was a mess. I ain't going to lie. As it relates to Anton Daniels and his pandering,
at the same time, they're looking to get cool points because this incident happened in Wisconsin. So what he's doing here is he's conflating that, listen, you Somalis are on welfare. You know, you Somalis are doing fraud. And so because that is the conversation about you right now, you want to get sympathy for what happened in Wisconsin. And he's trying to build a bridge that is not there, when in all actuality, he himself is watching the clip. The clip that he's watching, number one, is in Wisconsin. The Somali community has everything to do with the Minneapolis, Minnesota area, right? This clip is in Wisconsin. But Anton Daniels wants to support what he wants to say next with the fact that, well, you guys are doing all this crime and fraud anyway, so now you're looking to get cool points. It completely is dishonest. And it's intellectually dishonest because it has nothing to do with what we saw there. The 31-second clip, the question is, did the Somalian couple provoke this lady for her to give the kind of reaction that she did? That's the only thing that we should be looking at. It doesn't matter if the white lady was racist in the past. It doesn't matter what her education level is. It doesn't matter what the Somalis are doing down the street in their country. Again, that has nothing to do with this isolated incident, but he wants to bring both of those things together in order to prove his next point, which is this.
Well, I don't stand with racism. I don't believe in it. But at the same time, we got to stop giving so much visibility to it because it doesn't mean anything to me. If somebody tells me that they are racist towards me or they call me out of my name, I am not going to get upset about it because it doesn't affect my life whatsoever. Let's be very clear. She's working at Cinnabon. Cinnabon, do you know what this video did for her? It changed her life probably in a positive.
So he comes out and then he reiterates his point. Look, I understand this lady is racist, and I don't agree with racism, but racism didn't affect my life. I mean, she's working at Cinnabon. Again, America is a country.
The racism didn't affect his life because he used it to coon. He used it to pander to a bunch of racist motherfuckers in his party, sell out his own kind, and make money. So racism doesn't affect him because he's rich. Anything for the money.
Because the priority in America is delivery and execution, many times over race, okay? That's why you get head coaches that are black hired in sports. You get black CEOs. People will deal with delivery over race, all right? Not all the time, but many times. However, just because racism doesn't affect your life doesn't mean that it's not valid because you are not in the video. You are not on trial here, okay? And again, it's a dishonest take because really what you want to do is not hold the lady accountable for something that she's clearly wrong. And that is the problem with, some of Anton Daniels' commentary. It's almost like, let me just spin this and drive this car down the street that there is no road there. And he's just trying to push this car down the street and the car just won't run. And this is an example of that. And this is why King Supreme, who heard this argument, came and said this.
He's not gonna hold his woman accountable and he's not gonna hold white people accountable. He's not. If a black woman disrespected white people like this, he would have said black people are ghetto, black people hate whites, black culture is trash. He would have gave us all the smoke in the world if this was a black woman who disrespected white folks. It's crazy how black people tolerate this clown. Anton is a clown. He's a clown with money. He's a straight up clown. Money doesn't change the fact that he's a certified homie the clown. He's soft-stepping over there. Instead of him talking about the bigger problem, which is racism from white folks in this country, instead of him holding a white woman accountable for being trash, he's not going to do it. Now he's going to give us this long spiel on how racism shouldn't affect us and how it shouldn't bother us and how we shouldn't make it visible when whites are the ones who are making it visible.
Especially when that white lady called a 5-year-old autistic black child the N-word. And then she got in trouble with her job or whatever, and then the white people, the racist white people, I'm not gonna say all white people, clearly, the racist white people funded her to the tune of $1 million on Give, Send, Go, and then coons like Anton Daniels were talking about, oh, it was black fatigue. This is going on in other areas in the country, and it's black fatigue, so he's excusing this shit. Again with the Cinnabon lady, excusing the shit, always trying to conflate two different issues where you're focusing on black negativity instead of focusing on the white person propagating some fuckery right in front of you.
If a black woman did this, or a black man would have did this, Anton Daniels would have been over there. That is God's honest truth. I mean, we would have soundbite shorts. He would have been breaking it down, assessing it. He would have been talking about different alternatives that they could have done, and they had no reason to act like that. This is what he would have said if that person was black. He would have then disparaged black culture. It's trash. This is what happens. You don't have parents. This is why y'all act like this. He would have used all of those talking points into his larger position in the wider context to attack whatever he was looking at. Like, that would have been a part of his arsenal, okay? And then the reality is that on the flip side, when it's somebody white, he's gonna have a problem holding that person accountable. At the same time, he wants to always hold black people accountable.
Thank you. And this is O'Shea Duke Jackson, somebody who's cool with Anton Daniels, just calling it how he sees it for what it actually is. O'Shea Duke Jackson was in the black manosphere as well. So it's like, what are we talking about? O'Shea's called out a bunch of these dudes because he realizes what it really is.
Again, I don't have a problem with holding black Americans accountable and people in our communities. But at the same time, the Somalian community because you have a vendetta against them, let's use this as an opportunity to treat them unfairly. And this is what we got to get out of, especially as blacks and dealing with other blacks in the diaspora. I can understand that black Americans dislike certain dealings or certain situations with continental Africans, Somalians, Nigerians, whoever else, right?
Yeah, see, the problem with O'Shea as well, though, O'Shea is living a miserable life. I'm not going to say he's living a miserable life, but it seems like there's a lot of challenges that kind of make him miserable sometimes in Africa. So he kind of gets caught into this FBA versus other blacks wars. Like, that whole shit is just... We're going to break that down in another stream. I'm not going to try to say too much about that, but Tariq Nasheed, and he has a lot on the way, man.
I can understand that you have had bad experiences and they have had bad experiences. And so what if 90% of Somalians are on welfare, they're scamming? Let's say that's the truth. That has no bearing on this isolated incident. And this couple, from what I see, was treated severely unfairly. I mean, you know, I think that we got to be fair. And with Anton's commentary on certain things, it's clear that it's one-sided and he's not being balanced at all. And it's like, okay, well, if you're not gonna be balanced in your commentary, then what is the reason why you're doing what you're doing? Okay, that's the whole point. Again, I understand that blacks deserve that tough love. I understand that. I understand that is certain strategies for certain content creators, holding black people accountable for the things that we do. I got it, okay? But when we look at other groups, Somalians, Nigerians, any blacks that are being treated unfairly, despite how we feel about them or not. Unfairness is unfairness, all right? And I will hope that if Somalians saw black Americans being treated unfairly, whether they liked us or not, they would say, listen, let me compartmentalize as an adult, put my feelings to the right side. What I saw there was blatantly racist. And it doesn't matter if it didn't affect my life or not. I've seen many things that didn't affect my life. I live in Uganda. Every day I go outside, I see extreme poverty. It doesn't affect my life. But what happens if it does affect my life, all right? One day, let me tell you this. I was on the street last year walking home. I was coming just from the hotel. I had my phone out. A guy passed me up on a motorcycle. He turned around. He attempted to grab my phone. He didn't, but he in his swipe attempt, he jammed my pinky finger. It was hurt for like 3 or 4 months, all right? Now, so at that moment, I wasn't really hurt in all the ordeal, but the poverty that's in this country, while it didn't affect my life, let's say something worse would have happened. The system of poverty could have affected me then. You see, systemic racism may not affect your life in ways you understand, but it can affect your life, okay? It can affect things. So, and the reason why you want to get rid of racism, if you can, as much as you can, so then somehow it doesn't affect you later on, okay? Because you may be in situations where you can't get something because you're black. That's the whole reason why you want to call it.
Shout out to the Master Show Enough with the $2 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
The Master Show Enough says O'Shea is a Trump supporter, unfollowed immediately. You know, I think one of the best points made today was by, hold up, I gotta get back to it. It was D. Watson. D. Watson says, finally a super chat LT deserves. That $2 shit 4 times a stream is weird as fuck.
Oh!
Now, I appreciate all of the $2, all of the super chats, but this comment was so out of line because D said it while not dropping shit. So D was shitting on paying customers while saying this for the free. So yeah, I deserve the 50. Yeah, I fucks with that. Thank you for the 50, Eric. But the $2, it's blessed as well. The free comments, bro. The free. Nah, man. Nah, I'm playing. Shout out to the Master Show Enough. Shout out to Bebe. Shout out to Eric Barber. Shout out to Jay the Informant. Shout out to Gabea. Shout out to Physical Poetry. Shout out to everybody that sent the super chat. It's all greatly appreciated. Shout out to everybody that hit that like button Even though the likes is free, the likes is very greatly appreciated. Anybody that hits the hype button, to be honest, it's all appreciated. It's all appreciated. Whether you send a $50, a $2, you hit the like button, it's all appreciated. Of course, I'm going to be disingenuous to act like $2 is the same as $50. But at the same time, it could have been $0. I could have been dusting it up like NYC the Future. I could have been begging like Austin Holliman, talking about I need $10 or I'm not going to eat my meal. Like, you know what I mean? So shout out to y'all. Shout out for the support. I'm not going to react to the rest of this video. What the fuck? This is bad news. Very bad news. Hold up, chat. I'm thrown off by something awful. What the fuck is this? No fucking way, man. Okay, so let's deal with this comment. The Master Show Enough. Shout out to you for the $2. Greatly appreciated. So you guys, this is why folks say not to talk politics on these shows. If somebody speaks, say if you fuck with their content, you fuck with their message, but they vote differently politically than you, is that enough to say fuck the person completely? But when it comes to Trump, Trump is affecting people's lives in such a different way. I don't know. I talk to Americans, and Americans, they say Trump's doing a good job. It's people that are not in America that don't like Trump. I see people not talk to family members over political choices. It's deep, man. It's deep with politics. I don't recommend folks really talk on politics too much on this, unless they want to like have a full political channel. But if you barely talk politics and you say 1, 2 things, I don't even think it's smart. I think you're risking your entire channel. Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. I don't want to put a special spotlight on him, but yeah, man. Sorry, chat. I have like all of my technology failing at the same time, so it's really throwing me. It is throwing me. I can't even focus. Trump is occupying a U.S. state right now. He's not doing good. Listen, man. Everybody has their different opinions of Trump. I don't fuck with Trump personally, but fuck, man. This is rough. This is rough. I know a lot of Republicans that were out on Trump, actually. I know a lot of people that voted Trump, and they don't like Trump. They don't like what he's done with the country. They don't like the direction he's went, but they voted Trump. So I'm saying just the simple vote, it's like, what if you acknowledge that you made a mistake with Trump, and you don't fuck with Trump anymore, but you're being held to the political ideology of that single vote that could be changing. I don't know. Yeah, man. Didn't mean to derail. Nah, the show is done, bro. The show is done. I honestly got sidetracked by something off air and it threw me, and I don't know how to react to it right now, so I'm literally just talking just to talk. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, we wrapping this one up, man. We wrapping this one up. We out.